Students, welcome to Global Online Platform. The students who are preparing for NTA UGC NET June 2024 exam from management or commerce subject. In today's video, we are going to discuss, revise our entire paper 2 management syllabus with 100 plus most expected MCQs. Okay, this is the full, we are going to revise the entire syllabus of paper 2 in one shot. This is the part 2 of the one shot revision series. Okay, watch this video completely. Here your entire syllabus and all units will be revised with most expected and exam oriented questions, and you will be able to solve most of the questions correctly in your exam. Okay, before starting, there is an important information for you that the NTA UGC NET June 2024 exam is very close now. If you want to prepare for the December attempt, the registrations has been started. Our complete courses on commerce and management are available for you. If you take this course, you will get daily live video lectures, complete syllabus notes will be provided, full syllabus mock test will be provided, PYQ 4000 plus MCQs will be provided, PYQs with explanation will be provided, and the biggest advantage is if you take the paper 2 course, you will get paper 1 totally free with all same facilities. New batch is starting from 17th June. You can join the batch. The course has a validity of 1 year. You can get into both June and December attempt in this course. So if you the fees is 10,000, but after a discount of 20%, you can get both the papers in 8,000 only. To join, download the Global Online app from the Google Play Store. In the search in the home interface, click on store button. In the search tab, type UGC NET paper 2 management, type select the course, make the payment, and after making the payment, you will be able to access all the content of paper 2 and paper 1 n number of times. If you face any sort of difficulty, contact on the given numbers mentioned below through WhatsApp. Let's begin. Which of the following function of management is associated with motivation? Option A, planning. Option B, controlling. Option C, directing. And option D, organizing. इनमें से कौन सा फंक्शन जो है वो प्रेरणा से संबंधित है, अर्थात मोटिवेशन से संबंधित है, ये आपको बताना है. I hope this is one of the basic questions related to functions of management. You might have solved it correctly. So let's see one by one. Motivation is basically what when employee do not work properly, it needs motivation. So planning देगा क्या motivation? नहीं देगा भाई. Planning तो क्या है, वो तो they are deciding how the work to be done. Controlling what? It is checking the standards. Then directing is what? It will tell how to do the work and in what way it should be done. So here directing is associated mainly two things it covers, that is the motivation and leadership. So option C is the right answer. And organizing means it is related to all the activities are arranged in a proper manner as per the requirement. So option C is the right answer. Question number 2. The concept of span of control is given by F.W. Taylor, Douglas McGregor, Sri Lal Hamilton and none of the above. स्पैन ऑफ कंट्रोल का कंसेप्ट किसने दिया है, ये आपको बताना है. Such type of question is generally asked in the UGC NET, can be asked, so you should be aware about it. Span of control basically what's a manager is managing how many employees at a time. So F.W. Taylor is not associated with this concept. He has given the scientific management theory. Then Douglas McGregor associated with the motivation and the concept of organizational development. Douglas McGregor has given the X and Y theory. Please remember this. Sir Hamilton has given the concept of span of management. Okay, so option C is the right answer. Span of control can be defined as the total number of direct subordinates that a manager can control or manage. So for example, a mother has 4 to 5 sons. एक मम्मी के 4-5 बेटे हैं और चारों को एक साथ मम्मी ने काम पे लगा के रखा है. तो मम्मी is what? She is the manager and her sons are what? They are the employees. So you should remember that, they can be the subordinates. This is just an imaginary example I am giving with the help of which you will not forget it in exam, because many people get confused in unity of command and span of control. Span of control means how many subordinates are being managed by the manager at the single period of time, but unity of command is you have to report to the one boss only. Okay, the number of subordinates are managed by manager varies depending on the complexity of the work. Okay, so there are two types of span of control, that is narrow span of control and wide span of control. So this was concept given by Ian Hamilton. Please listen to the explanation too. Now identify the correct statements. Option number A, unity of command does not exist in the matrix organization. Point B, line organization is a contemporary organization. C, staffs are accountable for the decision taken by the line managers. D, project organization exists only till the task accomplishment. E, marketing department is an example of functional organization. And F, informal organizational structures are found in bureaucratic organization. You have to identify the correct statement, because some people may fail to read this correct or incorrect properly. So here we have to tell which are the following statements are correct. I hope you have understood. So let's see, try to find the answer. What is the statements which are correct? So option number A, let's see, unity of command does not exist in the matrix organization. This statement is totally correct because there are two bosses. दो बॉस होते हैं, इसलिए तो वहाँ पे क्या होता है कि the subordinate gets confused, the employee gets confused to report to whom. So it is unity of command is violated in the matrix organization. तो it is does not exist लिखा है ना, does not exist लिखा है, तो statement तो बिल्कुल बराबर है. उसके बाद line organization is contemporary organization. अरे line organization is traditional organization. It is working from the time of military. So ये statement B वाला तो आपका गलत हो जाएगा. अब जहाँ जहाँ B नहीं है उसको हटा दो. This is option number A. There is B, so no need. Option number D, there is B, so we do not need it. B है A, there is no B is existing, and D we can remove. Now we have left with option number 2 and 3. 2 and 3 we have to finalize. Let's check A, C, D. Let's read C. Staff are accountable for the decision taken by the line managers. This statement is totally false. So where is C? C is in option number 2. So C will be eliminated, 2 will be the eliminated, and the option number 3 will be the correct answer. Okay, let's see one by one. So staff are not accountable. For example, आप और आपकी फ्रेंड है, उसने बोला कि जा उस लड़की से नंबर लेके आ, तो वो गई, वो आपका फ्रेंड गया, लड़की के नंबर, लड़की ने चाटा मार दिया. कोई मतलब है क्या इसका? नहीं ना. तो आपका दोस्त तो नहीं बोलेगा कि मैं इसके लिए जिम्मेदार हूं, नहीं रहेगा ना. तो ऑप्शन नंबर सी इज राइट आंसर. आर नॉट अकाउंटेबल रहता तो ये स्टेटमेंट आपकी सही हो जाती. अब प्रोजेक्ट्स ऑर्गेनाइजेशन एग्जिस्ट ओनली टिल द टास्क अकम्प्लिशमेंट. दिस इज डी इज राइट. E is what marketing department is an example of functional organization. It is also right. And informal organization structure are found in bureaucratic organization. This is also false. Okay. Then finally we get the conclusion that A, D, E are the right options. So we have asked correct. A, D, E is the right answer. Question number 4. Arrange the following steps in correct sequence as per the decision making. Here you have to put the answers options in correct sequence. Option A, point A, identification of problem. B, identification of decision criteria. C, allocation of weights to criteria. D, development of alternatives. E, analysis of alternatives. F, selection of alternatives, and G, implementation of alternatives. This question you may be feeling quite lengthy, but the option is, if you use the option, you can find the answer easily. Let's try to find it. Okay, if you check the option number A, identification of problem will be the initial step, first step. So A is given all over, we can't do. Let's see option number G, implementation can be last step, implementation of the alternative. So it will be there, it is also given in 3 options. So 4 will be eliminated, 4 can be eliminated. Now see, before implementing, you will what? You will select the alternative FG. Where you are getting FG, this one, F and G. Before, after G, if you move into the backward direction, you will get the F. So here option number 3 is the right answer. Okay, 3 is the right answer. Now let's recall it. First of all, we will identify the problem, then we will identify the decision criteria, then we allocate weight to the criteria, then development of alternatives and analysis. The alternatives will be analyzed, alternatives will be selected and implemented. We will implement, finally we will implement the alternative. Option number 3 is the right answer. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. बिल्कुल सीधा साधा क्वेश्चन था. क्वेश्चन नंबर 5, स्टेटमेंट 1, क्रॉस इलास्टिसिटी ऑफ डिमांड इज पॉजिटिव इन केस ऑफ कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री गुड्स. स्टेटमेंट 2, इन केस ऑफ सब्स्टिट्यूट गुड्स इट इज नेगेटिव. ओनली 1 is correct, only 2 is correct, both 1 and 2 are correct, both 1 and 2 are incorrect. Read the question carefully and try to apply the concept. I hope this time much time is sufficient. Now see, cross elasticity, when we compare two elasticities of two different types of goods. So let's see, cross elasticity of demand is positive in case of complementary goods. तो ये statement जो है, this is totally wrong. Why? It is in case of complementary goods, it is negative. CN, you should remember CN. Then in case of substitute goods, it is negative. Negative, this is statement is also opposite. In case of substitute goods, cross elasticity is positive, and in case of complementary goods, it is negative. So both the given statements are incorrect. Option D is the right answer. Question number 6. Which of the following statements are incorrect? This question is from the market structure topics, very important from exam point of view. I want to tell you that I have shared today a video on list of most important topics which you should revise in the last week, because these are the guaranteed topics. So question number, let's come to the question. Option A, king demand curve exists in the monopolistic competition. B, long term profit does not exist in the monopoly market. C, monopolist has a scope of doing price discrimination. D, interdependence exists in the oligopoly. And E, monopolist is price taker. You have to tell the incorrect statements. You have 1 ACD, 2 BCE, 3 only A and B, and all are incorrect. I hope this much time is sufficient. So there are different types of market structure. Some few might got have confused what to do in such lengthy question, but trust me, this is not lengthy. You are not getting anything. Let's see option number C. Monopolist has a scope of doing price discrimination. मोनोपोली में तो प्राइस डिस्क्रिमिनेशन होता है ना, तो भाई सी देखो, सी कहाँ पे है. 1 में सी है, इसका मतलब 1 विल नॉट बी आंसर. 2 में सी है, 2 भी नहीं होगा. You have to tell the incorrect. Now all are incorrect. For 3 and 4 we will have to check in another. Interdependence exists in the oligopoly. अगर D सही है तो ये 3 भी तुम्हारा 4 जो है वो भी गलत हो जाएगा, क्योंकि ऑल आर इनकरेक्ट मीन्स what? This D should be incorrect, but this is correct. Interdependence होता है ना oligopoly में, oligopoly market में interdependence will exist. So option D is the option D will also be incorrect. The right answer will be option number 3. Only A and B is the incorrect statement. Kinked demand curve exist in monopolistic competition. अरे भाई monopolistic में नहीं होता, oligopoly में होता है. अब long term profits does not exist in the monopoly market. कैसी बातें कर रहा है यार ये? मोनोपोली मार्केट जो में लॉन्ग टर्म प्रॉफिट एग्जिस्ट करेगा, हियर इज नॉट, सो द स्टेटमेंट इज इनकरेक्ट. नाउ 3 we have already seen, interdependence we have seen, and monopolist is price taker. This is also correct. Only A and B will be the right answer. Option number 3 is the right answer. Question number 7. Match the following. In difference curve, marginal product is negative, different buyers are charged different prices, ED is equal to 0, S-shaped. In another column they have given monopoly, TVC curve, diminishing returns to scale, convex to origin, and perfectly elastic. Here in the ABCD you have given 1 2 3 4 5 4 3 5 2 1 4 1 4 3 1 5 2 and 4 1 2 3 5. Let's try this question. Option number A, indifference curve. Indifference curve you all know that it is convex to origin. A का 4 कहाँ पे है भाई? सब में. A तो ये फर्स्ट तो नहीं होगा. A will not be the answer because here 4 is not there. Now it is in all 3. Let's see option number D. Option number D, ED is equal to 0. ED is equal to 0 means what? Perfectly inelastic. Okay, I have chart. We will revise all the degrees of elasticity after this question. Don't worry. So D का 5 कहाँ दिख रहा है भाई? Here you are seeing D का 5. So this is the option number C is the right answer. Now let's discuss the another one. Marginal product is negative. Marginal product is negative in case of diminishing returns to scale. Then convex to origin we have already discussed, that is indifference curve. ED is equal to 0, perfectly elastic, and S-shaped curve. S-shaped curve, that total variable cost curve is S-shaped. So option number C is the right answer. Let's discuss these degrees of elasticity of demand. So ED is equal to 0. It is perfectly inelastic. Then here no change in quantity demanded due to the change in price. In case of essential of life, ED is equal to 0 and shape of the curve is vertical straight line. Please remember these points. When ED is less than 1, it will be inelastic. Percentage change in demand less than the percentage change in the price. In case of necessities of life, it takes place and the shape is downward sloping steeper curve. ED is equal to 1, unitary elastic. The percentage change in demand is equal to percentage change in price. It happens in case of normal goods, and the shape is rectangular hyperbola, where we see rectangular hyperbola in case of perfect competition market. Okay. Then when the ED is less than the infinity, then we have elastic degree of price elasticity. Here percentage change in demand is greater than the percentage change in the price. Here in case of luxury goods we see this type of price elasticity, and the shape is what? It will be downwards sloping flatter curve. Don't get confused between 3 and 5. In case of ED less than 1, you have to remember steeper curve, and in case of ED less than infinity or greater than 1, you can say we have sloping flatter curve. Then when the ED is equal to 0, we have perfectly elastic. Here infinite change in demand without any change in the price. Here the imaginary goods we have under the perfect competition, and it is horizontal in nature. I hope this is clear. Let's see question number 8. Which of the following cannot be an economic problem? What to produce, how to produce, what to consume, and for whom to produce. I hope this one is one of the basic questions of economy related to the 5 major problems. So these are all the 3, A, B and D. For whom to produce, how to produce, what to produce. These are the economic problems, but option number C, what to consume, is not an economic problem. Option C is the right answer. Question number 9. Which of the following alone can ensure the effective ethics program in business enterprise? Publication of code, involvement of employees, establishment of compliance mechanism, none of the above. कंपनी को अपने यहाँ बिजनेस एंटरप्राइज में इफेक्टिव एथिक्स प्रोग्राम चलाना है तो उसको क्या करना पड़ेगा? पुट अ लॉजिक, यू विल बी एबल टू फाइंड आउट द आंसर. ओके, यू माइट हैव गॉट द करेक्ट आंसर. ऑप्शन ए, पब्लिकेशन ऑफ कोड. कोड पब्लिश करने से क्या एथिक्स हो जाएगा? इफेक्ट एथिक्स इंप्लीमेंट हो जाएगा? नहीं होगा ना. अब involvement of employee, unless the employees are not involved in following the ethical norms, so there is if ethics will not be implemented effectively. So B. Then C we see, let's see C, establishment of compliance mechanism. Compliance mechanism will be established, but unless the employees are not interested, you cannot implement the complete ethics program. Option B is the right answer. Option B is the right answer. Question number 10. Last question of this video. Which of the following is not one of the following underlying principles of the corporate governance combined code of practice? Accountability, openness, acceptability, integrity. I hope you have got the answer. This is related to corporate governance. So there are different principles in corporate governance. Accountability is the principle, openness is the principle, because you have to keep the disclose all the information regarding the company. You can't hide from the shareholders. So openness is also the principle. Integrity, all the should work together. This is an integrity. Option D is also, but option number C, acceptability, because you will only accept what is right, you will not accept what is wrong. So acceptability will not be considered as the principle. Option C is the right answer. Statement 1. Two statements are given to you. Achievement, affiliation and safety needs are the 3 needs covered under the David Macklin content theory of motivation. Statement 2. The Vroom's expectancy theory was extended by Porter and Lauder as they added the component of satisfaction in their content theory. Option A, both statements are correct. Option B, both statements are incorrect. Statement 1 is correct. Statement 2 is incorrect. And D is statement 2 is correct and statement 1 is incorrect. So this question is from the topic motivational theories, which is very guaranteed topic and one of the most important topic from exam point of view. So let's try to understand these statements. What do they say? Achievement, affiliation and safety. This statement, there is a mistake here. There should be affiliation, achievement, affiliation and power are the needs about which David Macklin talked in his theory. The name of the book in which he has given this theory is the achieving society. Please listen to the explanation carefully. I am telling some things which are not being mentioned here. Then we have the statement 2, the Vroom's expectancy theory. Vroom's expectancy theory, the formula you know, valence into instrumentality into expectancy is equal to motivation. Now was extended by Porter and Laurel model. Yes, this till now they have mentioned the statement correctly and added the component satisfaction. चलो ये भी मानते हैं, इतना यहाँ तक तो मानते हैं. In their content theory, the fault is there in their content theory नहीं होना चाहिए था. यहाँ पे क्या होना चाहिए था, यहाँ पे प्रोसेस थ्योरी होना चाहिए था, क्योंकि जो नीड्स है, नीड्स theories are classified, motivation is classified in 2 theories, that is need and process based. So need theories belong to the all Maslow, Herzberg, Alderfer and this McClellan. These are the only 4 needs and rest all are covered in the process theory of motivation. So option B is the right answer. Statement 2. Identify the incorrect statements. Theory X and theory Y talks purely in the opposite direction. Statement 2. The supervision is the motivation factor as per the 2-factor theory. Then the greatest need in the Alderfer's ERG theory is self-actualization. 4. As per the Edwin Locke, the goals should not be challenging. And 5. Self-esteem is a part of Maslow's need hierarchy theory. You have to tell which of the following statements are incorrect. आप में से कुछ लोग इस क्वेश्चन को देख के सोच रहे होंगे कि भाई ये कैसा क्वेश्चन है, इतना लेंदी. बट इफ यू यूज द ऑप्शंस देयर इज नथिंग लेफ्ट टू से दैट दिस क्वेश्चन इज लेंदी. ऑप्शंस आर 1, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 4 and 3, 4, 5. Let's try to understand what the statements say. You are not getting anything. So first thing, you consider the option number, statement number 5. Self-esteem is a part of Maslow's need hierarchy theory. हाँ भाई, 12th से पढ़ रहे हैं इसको तो ये तो सही है. तो जहाँ जहाँ 5 है उसको उड़ा दो, ये दोनों उड़ जाएंगे. अब बचे ये दो. Now 1, 2, 3, 4 is there and 1 and 4 is there. Let's see statement 1. Theory X and theory Y talks purely in the opposite direction. This statement is totally true because whatever the theory X say, this is given by Douglas McGregor. This theory X and Y theory is given by Douglas McGregor and the book name is The Human Side of Enterprise. Okay. Now if you check the second statement, supervision is a motivation factor as per 2-factor theory और हर्जबर्ग 2-factor theory. सुपरविजन क्या है भाई? सुपरविजन हाइजीन फैक्टर है, मोटिवेशन फैक्टर नहीं है. तो यहाँ पे तो ये गलत हो गया. 3 को देखते हैं. द ग्रेटेस्ट नीड इन द एल्डरफर्स ईआरजी थ्योरी इज सेल्फ एक्चुअलाइजेशन. भाई ईआरजी में तू हिंट दे रहा है यहाँ पे, तो सेल्फ एक्चुअलाइजेशन कैसे ग्रेटेस्ट नीड होगा? तो ये था ग्रोथ जो है, ग्रोथ विल बी द ग्रेटेस्ट नीड. सो 3 विल बी ऑल्सो बी इनकरेक्ट. एंड 4 is what, as per the Edwin Locke, the goals should not be challenging. This statement is also negative, so you will get the option 2, 3, 4 as the incorrect statements. So obviously option number B is the right answer. Let's see question number 3. Assertion. Perception is the process of organizing, identifying and interpreting sensory data in order to reflect the comprehend world. Reason. The analysis of these perceptual processes reveals that the 3 types of variable influence their functioning, that the items or the events being viewed, the context in which the perception occurs, and the person doing the perceiving. A is correct, R is incorrect, option B is A is incorrect, R is correct. option C is A and R are correct. R is correct explanation of A, and option D is A and R are correct. R is not the correct explanation of A. This question is from topic perception. Here you need to remember specially the process of perception. You can be asked to rearrange them in a correct order. Chalo. I hope you have solved this. Now, both the assertion, perception is basically what? When we see the things, we try to perceive them using our sense organs. So, perception is a process of organizing, identifying and interpreting sensory data. This statement is correct. और उससे क्या आप you can reflect regarding the about the world. So this statement is totally correct. Then if you see the reason is what? The analysis of this perceptual process reveals that 3 types of variable influence their functioning of items. Means 3 factor will increase that the events being viewed, the content, the context in which the perception occurs. For example, आप एकदम आपके घर में रात को अचानक कोई मेहमान आ गया, तो क्या आप परसीव करोगे? शायद भाई कुछ या तो ये रास्ता भूल के आ गया या तो इमरजेंसी में आ गया, है कि नहीं? So this is the R, and the person doing the perception. Everyone will perceive each thing in different sense. So whosoever is perceiving 2 peoples, their way of thinking can be different. So reason is also correct, assertion is also correct, but the reason is talking about the factors and the assertion is talking about the process. So both are not interrelated. So option number D will be the right answer. A and R are correct. R is not the correct explanation of A. I hope this question is clear to you. Let's see question number 4. Here also you have to identify the incorrect statements. Managerial greed theory has total 81 styles of leadership. In case of democratic leadership, the leader acts as a facilitator. Then Michigan studies was conducted by Kurt Lewin, and the components are job centered and employee centered. Then D is Bill Redin has introduced the style called delegated in this theory, and as per the Rensis-Likert, it is Rensis-Likert, but actually the name is Rensis-Likert. There are only 3 styles of leadership. So you have option A, C, D, second one B and D, third is A, B, C, and fourth is B, C, E. Let's try this, then I will tell you how you could have solved this question. The leadership is as much as the same has the same importance like motivation. So do all this topic, read this carefully, attempt the questions very carefully. Now let's discuss. Managerial greed theory has 81 styles of leadership. You know that Robert Blake and Jane Mountain has given this theory, managerial greed, and it has 5 phases, but the total number of style is 81. Okay, this is. Then B, in case of the democratic leadership style, the leader acts as a facilitator. This statement is totally incorrect, because in case of leaders, democratic leader and the subordinates both work together and takes the decision. So he is not the facilitator. Leader is facilitator in the which laissez-faire style. Now option number C, B is incorrect. Okay. C, Michigan study was conducted by Kurt Lewin and has components called job centered and employee centered. So the components mentioned here in the Michigan studies are correct, but who did the study? Kurt Lewin, not Kurt Lewin. The study was done by Rensis-Likert. So this statement is also incorrect. Now Bill Redin has introduced the style called delegated in his theory. This statement is totally correct, and as per the Rensis-Likert, there are only 3 styles. Nahi baba, 4 styles: exploitative, authoritative, benevolent, authoritative, and then consultative, and one more style I am not getting. So these are the way. If you had just no knowledge about that A, you could have eliminated 1 and 3, ऐसे ही कट जाते. अब बचते B. B is what? In case of, you can see D. D is extension of Bill Redin, is extension tridimensional grid theory, is an extension of managerial grid theory. So D भी eliminate हो जाएगा. 4 will also be eliminated. So you have get the option that is B, C and E. 4 is the right answer. Fifth, need setting standards and maintaining discipline and appointing sub-leader according to Eldar's approach is called as work function, task function, individual function, team function. This question may be new to you, but try, because there are some unknown questions which are going to come in our exam. This is the reality and this is the fact you should accept. But we can solve. Now let's see, check the question. So here the hint was given, appointing sub-leader to maintain discipline. This was the main crux asked. So work function, sub-leaders वर्क फंक्शन करेंगे क्या? नहीं. टास्क फंक्शन करेंगे क्या? नहीं. इंडिविजुअल अगर इंडिविजुअल की बात कर रहा है तो भाई सब लीडर अपॉइंट करने की जरूरत ही क्या है तेरे को? यू डोंट नीड, यू शुड नॉट अपॉइंट एनी सब लीडर. सो इट इज टीम फंक्शन. ऑप्शन डी इज द राइट आंसर. Now this is the Eldar's action centered leadership. Please remember this name, action centered leadership, and it has the concept three things, that is task, team and individual. Task means the job which needs to be done at a particular time. Then individual is the individual people who make up the team, जिनसे टीम बनी है और जो अलग अलग पर्सनालिटी के हैं, एंड दे हैव डिफरेंट लेवल ऑफ मोटिवेशन एंड डिफरेंट स्किल, एंड द टीम इज द ग्रुप ऑफ पीपल दैट द लीडर इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर द हु हैव वर्क टुगेदर इन ऑर्डर टू अचीव द टास्क. मीन्स द जो भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन या के ऑब्जेक्टिव्स हैं या जो भी टास्क हैं उनको अलॉट किए गए हैं, उसके लिए जो टीम बनाई जाएगी उसमें रिस्पॉन्सिबल कौन रहेगा, काम हुआ कि नहीं हुआ, दैट विल बी द लीडर. So TTI, TT you have heard. So TTI you remember, task, team and individual. Question number 6, human resource planning, aptitude test, staffing and stipend. This is match the column type question. On the another hand, you have given putting the right person to the right job, a nominal amount which the candidate can carrying internship get. And then third is knowing how many persons and what type of organizational needs to perform jobs and accomplishment of organizational goals. Then that fourth one is measure of individual's potential for learning new skills. This new skill is here. Now I think you have done the options. So let's play with the options. 4, 3, 2, 1. You are not getting anything. Just C. Just 3. Option number C. Staffing. Staffing is what? Putting right person at the right job. So here is not C का 1. Here is not C का 1. तो ये दोनों तो गए काम से. उसके बाद ये दोनों बचे. Now you are getting the stipend. Stipend means what? A nominal amount. स्टाइफंड जो है वो अमाउंट में ही मिलेगा ना, कोई रॉ मटेरियल के रूप में मिलेगा क्या? जोक्स अपार्ट, बट नहीं मिलेगा. तो स्टाफिंग यू कैन सी वेयर इज द फोर्थ टू इज हियर. ऑप्शन बी इज द राइट आंसर. Okay, so use this option. Human resource planning is what? Knowing how many persons and of what type an organization needs to perform the job and for accomplishment of organizational goals. Okay, and aptitude test is where individual's potential is measured for learning new skills. I hope this question is clear to you. Let's see question number 7. Which of these is main purpose of employees assessment? Making correct decision to affect the promotion based on competence and performance. Option C, establish job expectations, and D is none of the above. Why employee assessment is done? अब थोड़ा सा कॉमन सेंस यूज करते हैं. जिसके पास है कर लेना, नहीं है मत करना. जोक्स अपार्ट, मेकिंग करेक्ट डिसीजन. एम्प्लॉय के असेसमेंट करने से डिसीजन कर लोगे क्या आप? नहीं, कोई ज़रूरत नहीं. यू हैव टू चूज द मोस्ट अप्रोप्रिएट एंड बेस्ट वन. एस्टेब्लिश जॉब एक्सपेक्टेशन. एक एम्प्लॉय कैसा काम कर रहा है उससे आप जॉब एक्सपेक्टेशन एस्टेब्लिश कर पाओगे क्या? नहीं. नाउ तो बचा क्या? ये तो नन ऑफ द अबव था. लेट्स सी, बी को भी चेक कर लेते हैं. टू अफेक्ट द promotion based on competence and performance. For example, one there is junior manager. अब उसको यदि आपको मैनेजर बनाना है तो आप उसकी असेसमेंट करोगे ना पूरी, कि उसके पास कंपिटेंस है क्या, वो मैनेजर की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ले सकता है क्या, काम बराबर परफॉर्म कर सकता है. तो अनलेस यू डू द एम्प्लॉय असेसमेंट यू विल नॉट गेट दीज थिंग्स. तो ऑप्शन बी इज द राइट आंसर. Question number 8. Match the following personality types with their characteristics. Realistic, investigative, social, conventional, enterprising, artistic. Self-confidence, idealistic, persistent, unimagination, curious, and cooperative. Now options, it will be better if you check them on your own. So this question is quite, some of you might have studied but not, some of you may be getting confused. ये क्या है, कैसा है, कैसा है, मगर इसको बनाना ऐसा ही है. देखो कुछ नहीं आ रहा. ओके, इफ यू आर गेटिंग नथिंग, जस्ट सी पॉइंट नंबर 5, एंटरप्राइज. अब enterprising is what you know. Entrepreneur, we have the unit and you can see entrepreneur. अगर उस खुद का बिजनेस वो चालू करता है तो उसके पास क्या होना चाहिए? सबसे पहले तो सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस होना चाहिए ना. सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस होना चाहिए. और ये 5 का ए कहाँ पे है? यहाँ पे है, सिर्फ यहाँ पे. और कहीं 5 का ए है क्या? नहीं. यहाँ पे DED है. सो दिस 3 ऑप्शंस आर डेड फॉर अस. ऑप्शन नंबर ए इज द राइट आंसर. देखो एक झटके में निकल गया ना. अब चलो, अब I will explain. Realistic is what? Persistent. Realistic has a characteristic persistent. Then whosoever are investigative, they will what? Curious. यानी जो अब आपको पता हो, जैसे if you watch CID और क्राइम पेट्रोल, अभी तो खैर किसी के पास टाइम नहीं है बोलना, बट एग्जाम के बाद देख लेना. सो क्यूरियस, they are curious to know what, क्या हुआ, कैसे हुआ. So this type of two will go with E. And third is social. Social is what? F. Cooperative. Social, unless you cooperate, you will not be called as a social person. Then conventional. Conventional will go with what? Whosoever are living with old times. So they are unimaginative. They can't adopt new changes. They are not ready to adopt them. Then fifth one is enterprising. Enterprising means, I told in the beginning, they are self-confidence. And artistic means what? Who are idealistic. I hope this question is clear to you. Let's see question number 9. Personality is determined by the combination of variable, includes physical environment, heredity, culture, specific experiences. Options are given. You get the answer. Okay. No issues. 1 2 3 1 2 4, all of the above. So here answer is mentioned, क्योंकि जो भी आपकी पर्सनालिटी डेवलप होती है वो आप फिजिकल एनवायरनमेंट, कौन से एनवायरनमेंट में रह रहे हो, हेरिडिटी, इट बिलोंग्स टू आवर पेरेंट्स एंड कल्चर, what type of culture, suppose if you are belong to Punjab or Andhra Pradesh or Maharashtra, various states to states the culture varies. Then specific experiences, your experiences also contribute in making your personality. So option number D, all of the above will be the right answer. Let's see question number 10. Human resource development focuses on involving the people and training them with the task. Reason: people are able to work better in the situations when they get the chance to grow and responsibilities are imposed on them. This topic is from the training and development section. A is correct, R is incorrect, A is incorrect, R is correct, A and R are correct, R is correct explanation of A, and A are correct, R is not the correct explanation of A. अब टाइम टू टाइम एम्प्लॉयज़ को डेवलप करना पड़ता है. फॉर देम एट द इनिशियल स्टेज दे हैव गिवन बीन ट्रेनिंग, एंड देन when they have to they grow to enhancement in their knowledge and skills, we provide them training, and later on the stage comes that is development. Now human resource development focuses on what? Involving people and trusting them with the task. Then reason, why the reason? People say because if we to solve to check the relation between the assertion and reason, we can use the conjunction words like because people are able to work better in the situations when they get the chance to grow and responsibilities are imposed on them. There is sense, nonsense is absent here, but there is sense. So option C, A and R are correct. R is correct explanation of A will be the right answer. Question number 11. This is the last question. Statement 1. Job enlargement and enrichment both moves in the same direction. Statement 2. Job description is part of job analysis and evaluation. Both statements are correct. Both statements are incorrect. Both statements are correct. Only statement 1 is incorrect. Only statement 1 is correct. Here 2 should be there. Now if you know about the job based terminologies, which is also one of the important topic, job enlargement flows in the horizontal direction and job enrichment flows in the vertical direction. In enrichment you add value to the job, and job allows extra tasks are assigned to the in enlargement. For example, a person who used to types has given the work of xerox करने का भी उसको काम दे दिया, और एनरिचमेंट में आपकी जॉब में एडिशनल वैल्यूज या कुछ अपर पोस्ट आपको दे दी. उसके बाद जॉब डिस्क्रिप्शन इज अ पार्ट ऑफ जॉब एनालिसिस एंड इवैल्यूएशन. अगर ये यहीं पे खत्म हो जाता, जॉब एनालिसिस पे ये स्टेटमेंट खत्म हो जाता, दैट देन द स्टेटमेंट वाज करेक्ट, बट एंड इवैल्यूएशन लिख दिया, उसके कारण टू भी क्या हुआ, गलत हो गया. बेसिकली व्हाट, जॉब एनालिसिस इज द मम्मी and there she has 2 sons, job descriptions and job specification. This tells you all about the all details regarding job, and this is related to the candidates who should have the respective qualities. Because I am taking your time, because many people get confused. What the qualities should have in the respective candidate are told by job specification, and what type of job you have to do, it's told in the job description. I hope this is clear. Statement 1. Training is a short-term and reactive process that is used for organizational purposes, while development is a long-term process that is used for executive purposes. Okay, let's discuss statement 2, that training is a method of improving an employee's talents, knowledge and competencies. Employees are often given job related training to ensure that they can perform well in their assigned duties and contribute to the organization's success. These statements are quite lengthier, but you can easily imagine, I think. You have given both statements are correct, both statements are incorrect, only statement 1 is correct, only statement 2 is correct. So if you see the statement 1, it is given about a difference between the training and development. That training is short term and development is long term process of executive purpose. Okay, now if you see the statement 2, it is what it is telling the benefits of training, what it actually does. It improves the enhances the knowledge, improve their talents and competencies, and employees contribute to achievement of organization success. So I think there is no problem to understand in this question. So obviously both statements are correct in themselves. So all B, C, D will be cut down. Option A will be the right answer. Both statements are correct. Let's see question number 2. Assertion. There are various IHRM theories that are used to explain the HRM aspects such as Urvik model, Harvard model, etc. Reason: the guest model is one of the IHRM model. IHRM means basically it's talking about international HRM models, which help us to understand the difference between HRM and personal management. So you have given option A and R is true, R is correct explanation of A. B is A and R are true, but R is not correct explanation of A. A is false, R is true, and D is A is true but R is false. Let's see the assertion first. So what you have to do, you have to first read the assertion, then you have to read the finalize the assertion, then read the reason. Either check it first whether it is right or wrong, and then you have to check that is it creating any link between the assertion and reason or not. So first thing you read, there are various IHRM theories that are used to explain the HRM aspects such as Urvik model, Harvard model, etc. So this is correct. There are different models. Now if you see the second statement, the guest model is one of the IHRM model which help us to understand the difference between the HRM and personal management. Now what is happening in this question, it is the reason is specifically talking about the guest model, and in assertion they have given the names of different international HRM models. So there is no link, na? Both statements are correct, so there is no chance of ticking C and D. Now people make confuse in A and B. So if you see, the reason is not explaining the assertion, so obviously the right answer will be A and R is true and R is not the correct explanation of A. Option B is the right answer. Let's see question number 3. Sorry, here it's 1. 360-degree appraisal provides good picture of the person's ability that involves managerial reviews, peer reviews, subordinate appraisal, manager, and all of the above. It's question number 3. Sorry for this one. Now what is this? 360 appraisal is basically a method where an employee, suppose this is an employee and this is appraised from multiple sides. The board of management will appraise, his peer will appraise, his friend will appraise, his girlfriend will appraise, and his immediate supervisor will also appraise. Sorry, jokes apart. Okay, you can understand. So here all the names are mentioned which I told just now. So here obviously the right answer will be all of the above. Option D is the right answer. what happened today. This is question number 4. Statement 1. The performance appraisal methods are totally unbiased. Statement 2. Critical incident technique is not a modern method of performance appraisal. Option A, both statements are correct. Option B, both statements are incorrect. Option C, both only statement 1 is correct. And option D, only statement 2 is correct. This is talking about the concept of performance appraisal, and it is talking about the classification of the techniques of performance appraisal. Let's see statement 1. It is saying what performance appraisal methods are totally unbiased. No, this is totally false. Here totally, the word totally incorrect is the statement. So option 1 will be wrong. So here both statements A and C will be eliminated. Now let's see D. Second statement, critical incident techniques is not a modern method. So this statement is only correct. Option 2 is the right. Option D is the right answer. Only statement 2 is correct. Let's see question number 5. A balanced scorecard is a success measure for identifying, improving and controlling of the various roles of outcomes of the company. Which of the following is not a component of balanced scorecard? Learning and development, business processes, sales, finance. I think you might be aware about the balanced scorecard. It is a corporate management tool and helps in improving the HR outcomes. And please remember this name, that is David Norton and Robert Kalpan. These both fellows have given the concept of balanced scorecard. So A, B, D are the components of balanced scorecard, but option number C, here customer should be there. Here they have given sales. So option C is the right answer. These 4 things are part of balanced scorecard: learning and development, business processes, customer and finance. I hope this question is clear. Option C is the right answer. Question number 5. Which of the following is neither a wage legislation or a social security legislation? Payment of Bonus Act, Payment of Gratuity Act, Maternity Benefit Act, Trade Union Act. Some of you who have studied may answer the right question accurately, but not. Okay, let me explain you. What is question is asking. The 4 acts are given to you and it's asking which is legislation. The answer should not be any either wage और सोशल सिक्योरिटी लेजिस्लेशन, दोनों भी नहीं होने चाहिए. तो ये दोनों कौन सा नहीं है ये देखते हैं. अब ये पेमेंट्स ऑफ बोनस एक्ट है. Here years are not mentioned, but I am writing for you. It's 1965. Payment of Gratuity Act 1972. Maternity Benefit Act 1961 and Trade Union Act, it is 1926. Now if you check this, option A is wage legislation. So A will not be the right answer. B, payment of gratuity, it is related to social security legislation. Maternity benefit, it is also related to social security legislation. B and C will be the A, B, C are incorrect. Option D is the right answer, that is Trade Union Act. And this years can be asked in the form of match the column type question. So Trade Union Act has came in the 1926. Option D is the right answer. Question number 6. Choose the correct functions of the trade union. Helps to provide justice, access to worldwide trade, helps to provide higher wages, and both A and C. This is question number 7. So if you talk about the trade union is what? When management not fulfill the requirements or do any injustice with the employees. Trade union acts as a supporter who acts as a representative who talks from the worker side, who fights from the worker side to get them proper justice and proper wages. So what these options are about talking about? It provides justice, right? A is accepted. C helps to provide higher wages. So this is also correct. But B, if you see worldwide trade, now it is already only talking about the employees side. So it will not give any access to worldwide trade. Option B will be incorrect. So right answer is option number D, both A and C. I hope this question is clear. Let's see question number 7. This is 8. Oh my God. The process of establishing career goals and evaluating effective developmental programs to advance one's career in an organization is known as career planning. Arrange the following process of career planning in their order. You have to rearrange this process in correct order. Let's see what are the steps given. Identifying individual needs and goal, formulating action plan, or performing periodic review. I don't think anyone may blunder in this question. So the process of establishing career goals and evaluating the effective career development program to advance one's career in an organization, it is called career planning. This definition is given, and here it's asking about the steps to put them in correct order. So first thing what you will do, I need to identify first. So where it is 1, here only, if you see the second option, here only 1 is mentioned in the beginning. The rest all will not be the right answer. Option number 2, 1, 2 and 3. First, the individual's needs and goals will be identified, then proper action plans will be formulated for them, and a periodic review, time to time review will be taken. 1, 2, 3 is the right answer. Option B is the right answer. Question number 8. Which of the following is not part of settlement measure in case of industrial dispute settlement machinery? You have to tell what is which of these is not part of settlement measure in industrial dispute machinery. Option A, adjudication. Option B, collective bargaining. Option C, national tribunal. And option D, voluntary arbitration. I hope this question is clear. There is an industrial dispute machinery which talks about settling of disputes. So first option you see adjudication. Adjudication means it's a last resort of settlement of dispute. And here what the government intervention is there. Now option B, collective bargaining. Collective bargaining talks about the negotiating, and from the collective bargaining I remembered a point that it was given by Sidney Webb and Alexandra Webb. Okay, remember these names. It has asked been in some another paper. It can be asked in form of match the column. It may help you. So national tribunal. National tribunal is a part of adjudication, which is the uppermost layer. And voluntary arbitration. Voluntary arbitration means what? When the management and employees are not able to solve the dispute through collective bargaining, not by a proper bargaining fails, then they call a third person is invited from after taking both the parties' consent of both the parties. A person will come, they will listen to them, and he will give their judgment. He will give his judgment, and they will have to follow the judgment. So option A, B, A, C, D are not the settlement measures. Option number B, collective bargaining, is the preventive measure. So we have to tell which of these is not part of settlement measure. So option B is the right answer, collective bargaining. So if you see this question, machinery for industrial dispute, the settling in the handling industrial disputes. So these are classified in two parts, preventive machinery and settlement machinery. Please listen to this carefully because questions have been raised twice from this topic. First one you will see workers participation in management, then आपको मिलेगा collective bargaining, then you will get grievance procedure, tripartite bodies, code of conduct and standing orders. No such no any type of sub classification is there in this. So first of all you can remember it by WCGTC. Khatam. Workers participation in management, collective bargaining, grievance procedure, tripartite bodies and code of discipline and standing orders. C is also there. WCG TCS you can easily remember. Then in case of settlement measure we have conciliation, court of inquiry, voluntary arbitration and adjudication. CC, C square, VAC square you can remember. Voluntary arbitration, adjudication, conciliation and court of inquiry. These are the four types of settlement measure. Here conciliation is further classified, conciliation officer and conciliation board, and voluntary arbitration is classified, is not classified. Adjudication is classified, that is labor courts, industrial tribunal and national tribunal. Many NTA is asking frequently from this topic. Please keep this in mind. Question number 9. Any kind of discontent or disappointment with an element of company is referred to as a grievance. Statement 2. The dissatisfaction can be caused with the real or imagined reason and it can be related to work or personal or family issues. Both statements are correct, both statements are incorrect. Only statement 1 is correct, only statement 2 is correct. I hope you have got the answer. So what it is talking, if you read statement 1 carefully, it was very correct, but what they did, they mentioned any kind of discontent or disappointment with any element of the company is referred to as grievance. ये तो नहीं हो सकता, सब कुछ थोड़ी ना grievance में आएगा, नहीं आएगा ना. So that's why the statement 1 will be incorrect. Then we see the second statement, the dissatisfaction can be caused by real or imaginary reason. It's true that dissatisfaction can be caused either real reason or imaginary reason, and it is related to work or personal or family issues too. So it is logical. Statement 2 is talking about true logic regarding the dissatisfaction. So it is true. So here the right option will be only statement 2 is the correct option. Option D is the right answer. Question number 10. A process that is used for identifying and developing internal people with the potential to fill the key business leadership position in the company is called dash. Highly talented personal creation, investing in human resources, succession planning, and none of the above. Here a hint was mentioned in the question that it is talking about what? Here they have mentioned this line. Read this line carefully. Key business leadership position in the company. So it is deals actually with what? Succession planning. So option C will be the right answer. Succession planning. Investing in human resource. This does not make any sense. But if you see the above, highly talented personal creation. The talent is inbuilt. You can train them, but that talent cannot be created. So this will not be suitable option. Option C is the most suitable of succession planning. Statement 1. Accounting statements are based on practicability and subjectivity. Statement 2, the practice of appending notes regarding the contingent liabilities in accounting statement is a pre-assurance to convention of full disclosure. So both statement 1 and 2 are correct, both statement 1 and 2 are incorrect, statement 1 is correct, statement 2 is incorrect, statement 1 is incorrect, but statement 2 is correct. I hope you solved. It's a basics related to basics of accounting. So accounting statements is based on practicability. This statement is totally correct, but here what he mentioned subjectivity. It's not subjectivity, it's there should be objectivity. So statement 1 will be incorrect. Now let's see the second one. So the practice, you might have seen the balance sheet. There is in the lowest column they mention the contingent liabilities, and whatever they feel that the future loss are going to occur, they mentioned in the in a special column on the liability side. So this is what they are disclosing everything, so it follows the convention of full disclosure. So this statement is totally correct. Statement 2 is correct, but statement 1 is incorrect. So option number D is the right answer. Question number 2, statement 1, the schedule of working capital is prepared in the beginning of both cash flow statement and fund flow statement. Statement 2, the preparation of fund flow statement every year is not mandatory. Both the statement 1 and 2 are correct. Both statement 1 and 2 are incorrect. Statement 1 is correct. Statement 2 is incorrect. Statement 1 is incorrect. Statement 2 is correct. So basically what working capital, we all know that it is current assets minus current liability. But in case of fund flow statements, first of all we need to make the working capital schedule, and then we able to calculate the fund from operation. But in cash flow statement, we just have to categorize the activities into investing, financing and operating activities, and we frame the cash flow statement where we have to match the cash outflow with the inflow. Okay, cash in hand and cash whatever we spent it. Okay, so you have to you need not have to make working capital schedule in case of cash flow. So this way here both is mentioned, so this statement 1 will be incorrect. But the statement 2, the preparation of fund flow statement every year is not mandatory. Cash flow is mandatory, but fund flow is not mandatory as per the Company Act 2013. So here A, B, C can't be the answer because the statement 1 is incorrect. So option number D is the right answer. Statement 1 is incorrect. Statement 2 is correct. Statement number 3. Statement 1. Cash budget helps the top management in managing the adequate cash reserves to meet the organizational demands and goals. Statement 2. Selling and administrative budget has the primary function that expected production costs are analyzed critically for the specific period. Which of the following options is correct? Both statements are correct. Only statement 1 is correct. Only statement 2 is correct. And both statements are incorrect. This question is related to budgets and budgetary control. So let's check the statement one by one. So cash budget is what? It helps the top management to manage the adequate flow of cash to meet the organizational demands and goals. So this statement has no fault. It is totally correct. Now if you check the statement 2, selling and administrative budget has the primary function that expected production costs are analyzed critically for the specified period. अरे भाई सेलिंग बजट बना रहे हो तुम, सेलिंग से तुम प्रोडक्शन की कॉस्ट कहाँ से निकाल लोगे? You are predicting that how much sale we have to do, but you can't predict what are the production expenses are going to incur in near future. So only statement 1 is the right answer, but statement 2 is totally incorrect. Option B is the right answer. Question number 4. Assertion. Employees use financial statement in order to learn about the financial health of the company. The reason is employees are conscious of their salaries and wages. Their incentives are directly related to the profits of the company. Which of the following option is correct? A and R is correct, and R is correct explanation of A. A and R are correct, but R is not the correct explanation of A. Both A and R are incorrect. A is correct, but R is incorrect. One of the simple and logic based question. So if you check the assertion, it is what mentioned कि employee used to refer to the financial position to know the company's financial health. So this statement is, the assertion is totally correct. If you check the reason why, they have mentioned the cause, because employee whosoever is working in the organization for 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, he will ensure that whether he will get salary at the end of the month, he will get a labor who is working on the daily basis or weekly basis, he will ensure that he should get the wages. For this, the company's good financial position is very much important. So he will check whether, and especially the sales representatives, their incentive is based on company's profit. So this the reason is also correct, and same topic is being discussed, is linked in both the assertion and the reason. So both are interconnected. So our answer will be A and R are correct. R is correct explanation of A. That is option number A is the correct answer. Question number 5. Which among the following is the correct formula to calculate return on equity? Net profit after interest and taxes divided by shareholders fund into 100. Net profit before interest and taxes, interest on dividends into 100. Then net profit before interest and taxes divided by shareholders fund into 100. And net profit after interest and taxes divided by interest on dividends into 100. If you have learned all the formulas, this type of question is very easy for you. Otherwise, there are chances of getting mistakes. Now, what to do? You have to calculate the return on equity. So, return on equity will always be calculated when the company has paid their interest and taxes. Then only on the remaining amount the return on equity is calculated. So here in both B and C, they have mentioned EBIT, means interest before interest and taxes. So this can't be the answer. Now you have confusion in this two, but in the denominator side, what he has mentioned? Interest on dividend. So this can't be the answer. The right option will be option number A, net profit after interest and tax and divided by shareholders fund into 100. Option A is the right answer. Question number 6. The traditional approach of the valuation of a company assumes that the overall capitalization rate holds the constant with changes in the financial leverage, then that there is an optimum capital structure, that the risk is not altered by the change in the capital structure, and the markets are perfect. I hope you have solved. So what the question is asking about, it is asking regarding the best assumption of traditional approach. Traditional approach to capital structure was given by Ezra Solomon, and he told that traditional approach is also called as relevant and intermediate approach, because it takes the combination of both net income and net operating income. The net income, the traditional approach simply says that you can use the debt and equity as a debt in your capital structure to enhance value of your firm, but up to certain limit only you have to use the debt. Beyond that particular limit, if you will go, the cost of equity will starts rising, and debt, even though debt will contribute in value enhancement of the firm, but it will not be beneficial for the equity shareholders. So if you see, so what it is talking about, what it is balancing. So balancing is what? If you check all the options, perfect capital market. Perfect capital market is related to whom? Mahamurak approach. That is Modigliani. The option D can't be the answer. Then C, the total risk is altered by changes in the capital structure. So changes in the capital structure, total risk can be altered. So this was not talked about, the risk was constant as per traditional. So this can't be the answer. Now you get confused in this two. The overall capitalization rate held constant with the degree of financial leverage. ये तो इंडिपेंडेंट की बात हो गई ना, नहीं होता. फिर the best one is option number B, that there is an optimum capital structure. So option B is the right answer. Question number 7, assertion. Under the capital structure, our main motive is to increase the EPS. The reason is EPS shows the amount which the shareholders are earning on each share. A and R are correct. R is correct explanation of A. A and R are correct, but R is not the correct explanation of A. Both A and R are incorrect. A is correct, but R is incorrect. You are not getting anything. So just read the reason. Reason what? EPS shows the amount which a shareholder is earning on each share. So this is simple. He has just defined the. Let's move to the assertion. Assertion is what? Under the capital structure, our main motive is to increase the EPS. हाँ, इसीलिए तो capital structure effective use करते हैं ना. Debt and equity का optimum mix we are using to what? We are using to increase our EPS. And who will get the maximum benefit of rising the EPS? It will contribute in maximization of wealth and the value of the firm, and it will be helpful to the owners. Okay. Option number A is the right answer, that the assertion and reason both are correct, and R is correct explanation of A. Question number 8. Which of the following statement are not correct as per theory? Capital markets are perfect according to Modigliani-Miller approach of dividend. Then there exists a flotation cost. Then the information is freely available and it involves arbitrage. Let's see one by one. Capital markets are perfect. I told you it exists in Modigliani-Miller approach of dividend. Then there exists a flotation cost. This is totally wrong. No flotation cost exists in the theory. Then the information is freely available. Investors are take as much as they want to take the information. Then D is what? It involves arbitrage. So arbitrage, I told earlier to you in my crash course that the capital structure, what arbitrage is basically buying at low cost in the one market and selling at higher cost in the another market. So this is basically arbitrage. So option B is the right answer. Let's see question number 9. Approvals from which among the following authorities are necessary in case of a merger? Approvals from customers, approvals from shareholders, approvals from respective high court, and approvals from RBI. 1, 2 and 3 only, 2 and 3 only, 3 and 4 only, and 2, 3 and 4 only. So let's try to understand. Merger, you all may be aware that when two companies join together to take competitive advantage, it is called as merger. Okay. So कस्टमर से अप्रूवल लेने की ज़रूरत है क्या? नहीं है. तो वन तो नहीं है. A can't be the answer. Then we have, these were A, B, C, D. Okay. And then we have to take RBI, you will need to take the approval of RBI. Okay, so in B there is no presence of 4, so B to nahi aayega. C, 3 and 4, 3 is High Courts and RBI. No, as the shareholders are owner, you will have to include the shareholder to grant them the permission. So 2, 3 and 4 is the exact answer. Option number D is the correct answer. I hope you got this question. Let's see question number 10. Statement 1. Financial leverage is computed as the ratio of earning before interest and taxes and earning before tax. Statement 2. Operating profit is calculated by subtracting the operating expenses from gross profit. Both statements are correct. Only statement 1 is correct. Only statement 2 is correct. And both statements are incorrect. I hope you got the answer. So I had told you to remember all the formulas mentioned in the financial management or statistics. So what he did, he mentioned the formula in terms of words. So financial leverage means what? EBIT divided by EBT. So this is simple. Financial leverage is computed. The ratio of EBIT and EBT is called financial leverage. So this statement is 100% correct. Then statement 2. Operating profit is calculated. Operating profit is basically what? It is this. EBIT. Operating profits is calculated by subtracting the operating expenses from the gross profit. So then only you will get what is the raw material sale. इसमें से सब माइनस करते चलते हैं कि नहीं? So this is what? Then only you get the EBIT. So this is also correct. Both. So our answer will be no statement is incorrect. So our finally answer will be option number A. Both statements are correct. Which of the following statements are incorrect with respect to dividend discount model? It ignores taxes. It is based on both retained earnings and equity financing. Investors are risk averse, and it is also known as bird in hand theory. You have to tell the false statement. Let's see one by one. If you see option number A, it ignores taxes. Every dividend theory ignores taxes. Yes, every dividend theory ignores taxes. So option A can't be the answer. Option B, it is based on both retained earning and equity financing. This statement is totally wrong because Gordon model uses only equity, not the retained earning as a source of internal finance. Then investors are risk averse. This statement is also correct, and it is also known as bird in hand theory. So these are the extra names which I am giving: bird in hand, dividend capitalization, and Gordon and discount, which is mentioned in the question. So you have to remember all these four name because the name कोई भी नाम से पेपर में आ सकता है, इतना याद रखना. So ये जो है ये रिटेन अर्निंग को यूज़ नहीं करता, ये बस इक्विटी को यूज़ करता है. और जो इन्वेस्टर्स हैं वो गॉर्डन मॉडल में क्या बोलते हैं कि हम भाई डरपोक आदमी हैं, हम भले प्रीमियम पे शेयर इशू करेंगे बट हमें डिविडेंड जो है वो लगातार चाहिए. ऑप्शन बी इज द राइट आंसर. Let's see, the assumptions are very much important. So let's take a quick glance. All equity finance, no external financing will be used. There will be constant returns, then the constant cost of capital, the earnings will be perpetual, means the business will be for the long time, and no taxes, constant retention ratio, and the cost of capital is greater than the growth rate. So these are the assumptions of Gordon model. Let's move to the next question. Question 2. Walter model of dividend is considered as the most prominent model. Which of the following proposition is not true in this regard? All investments are financed through retained earnings, no debt or new equity is issued. Then B is the internal rate of return R and the cost of capital of the firm both are constant. And the third one is all the retained earnings are neither distributed as distributed or immediately reinvested within the company. So you have to tell which one is the false. See, if you see the question, there are the two R and K of the firm, both are constant. This statement B is totally correct. Then all investments are financed through retained earnings. No debt or no new equity is issued. So here what they are saying either through retained earnings or new equity. Debt नहीं यूज करेंगे वो तो बोल दिया उसने सही, बट न्यू इक्विटी कर सकते हैं ऐसा उसने, he has given a probability. So new only retained earnings is used as a source of financing in case of Walter model. A will be partially correct, but if you check the wording, it seems somewhere incorrect at the end. Then B is totally correct. Then C, all earnings are either distributed as a dividend or immediately reinvested within the company. This statement is true. C is also true. Both A and C. Okay. But here I think only the C is only the A should be the right answer. Option A is the right answer. Because C what? If R is greater than K, company will reinvest. If R is less than K, company will distribute the dividend as per the three stages, that is growth firm, decline firm and constant firm. Normal firm. I have told in my marathon, assumptions of Walter model. Walter model says what? The investment of the firm is financed through retained earnings only and the firm does not use external sources of funds. So this assumption we have seen in the question. The internal rate of return and the cost of capital of the firm are constant. Then earnings and dividend do not change while determining the value and the firm has a very long life. These are the assumptions of Walter model. So according to this question, A should be the right answer, but by mistake it's both A and C has been marked. Option A is the right answer. Question number 3. Determine the correct order of decision tree analysis process. Problem identification, specification of probabilities and its analysis, then exhibit decision tree depicting the point along with the events and identify the alternatives. Now if you check the question, there is only a first of all, when you have to decide, whenever we talk about a process, analysis process, It's begin with what? Problem. And where you are seeing problem, in one should be in the beginning. So in all the three options, one is not in the beginning. It's only in the option number D. So 1, 4, 3, 2 is the correct sequence. So decision tree analysis is used generally to analyze the risk involved at the time of capital budgeting. So first you will identify the problem, then you will identify the alternatives available. In the third step, you will exhibit the decision tree, which will depict the decision point and the events, and after that you will specify the probabilities and its analysis. 1, 4, 3, 2 is the right answer. Let's see question number 4. Statement 1. In case of decline firm, the rate of return is greater than the cost of capital. Dividends are distributed in this case. Then statement 2. In case of growth firm, where the internal rate of return is greater than the cost of capital, all 100% dividend payout is mostly preferred. I hope from the earlier question you might have made this question correctly. Okay. So statement 1. This is again the question from Walter model. Walter, Gordon and most important Mahamurak, means the Modigliani-Miller are most important. So in case of decline firm, in decline firm what actually should happen? R is less than K. And here what? Greater than लिखा है ना, तो वो गलत हो जाएगा. उसके बाद डिविडेंड्स आर डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड इन दिस केस. ये तो बात सही है कि डिविडेंड डिक्लाइन में डिविडेंड डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होगा ताकि कंपनी जो है फ्यूचर शेयर होल्डर्स अपॉर्चुनिटीज क्रिएट कर सके, मार्केट में अपना नाम कर सके, अपनी गुडविल बढ़ा सके. देन स्टेटमेंट 2. इन केस ऑफ ग्रोथ फर्म वेयर द इंटरनल रेट ऑफ रिटर्न इज ग्रेटर देन द कॉस्ट ऑफ कैपिटल, ऑल 100% डिविडेंड पे आउट इज मोस्टली प्रिफर्ड. नहीं भाई, जब R इज ग्रेटर देन K होता है तो कंपनी क्या करती है? पूरा पैसा रिटेन कर लेती है, कंपनी के डेवलपमेंट में लगा लेती है. सो व्हाट इज दिस? द बोथ स्टेटमेंट्स विल बी इनकरेक्ट. ऑप्शन बी इज द राइट आंसर. क्वेश्चन नंबर 5. विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट इज नॉट करेक्ट with reference to theory of capital structure? It involves concept of arbitrage. It is concerned with perfect capital market. Value of the firm is independent of capital structure. It is tax free. And the E point is the theory excludes the feature of behavioral justification. So let's see what the theory Mahamurak has said. First of all, it involves the concept of arbitrage. Arbitrage means जहाँ पे सस्ता मिल रहा है वहाँ से आप खरीद लोगे और जहाँ पे प्राइस हाई है वहाँ जाके आप मार्केट में बेच दोगे. ओके, तो it involves concept of arbitrage. So this is totally correct. Then it is concerned with the perfect capital market, which is totally a myth. So ये तो भाई assumption related है, ये भी सही हो जाएगा. Then value of firm is independent of capital structure. ये मोदी जी तो किसी को मानते ही नहीं, यानी Modigliani-Miller की बात कर रहे हो. ओके, so this is also right. It is tax free. This is also right. But what the word is mentioned? The theory excludes. यहाँ पे चाहिए क्या था? Include. Whenever you get this such type of words, be extra cautious. The theory excludes the feature नहीं होना चाहिए था. The theory includes the feature of behavioral justification. Option E is the right answer. Let's see question number 6. Which is not the method of valuation of shares? Net assets method, yield or market value method, dividend yield method, earning yield method, discount rate method, equity rate method model. I hope you have got the answer. So option number C, E and F are not the part of share valuation. This is the discount rate method is something different, which is generally seen in the capital betting, and equity growth rate model is what? It is the generally used to calculate the cost of equity. So E and F are the right answer. But specifically there should be one more option should be here, that is A. A is what? Net asset method. Net asset is means what? NPV, net present value, which is a discounted method of capital budgeting. Option C is the right answer. Question number 7. Which model states no correlation between the dividend policy and shareholders' wealth? Gordon model, Walter model, Modigliani-Miller approach, all of the above. I hope you have got the answer. So Gordon model and Walter model both are relevant. So you have asked what? No correlation. तो इनमें तो relation होता है ना, इनमें प्रेम संबंध होता है, इसमें नहीं होता है. So option C will be the right answer. Modigliani-Miller has no correlation between the dividend policy and shareholders' wealth. But what affects the value of firm in case of dividend model? The investment that investors take, generally the investment policy. In case of Modigliani-Miller model, the dividend policy is totally ignored because it is what? Irrelevant approach. Option C is the right answer. So let's check assumptions of hypothesis is very much important. Let's take a quick glance. The capital perfect markets will be capital. Investors behave in rational way. Then information about the company available to all without cost. Then there are no flotation or transaction cost. Any type of transaction cost won't exist. Then no investor is large enough to affect the market price of the share. All are normal, so they will not be able to affect the MPS. Then there are either no taxes or there are a difference in tax rates replicable to dividends and capital gains, and the firm has a rigid investment policy. ये देखो यहाँ पे पता है ना क्या पे डिपेंड करेगा इन्वेस्टर? इन्वेस्टमेंट पॉलिसी पे डिपेंड करेगा. Then there is no risk in uncertainty in regard to the future of the firm. Drop this assumption later. These were the reasons, perfect capital market and this last one, these were the major reason that the hypothesis was totally criticized. Now let's take a glimpse of all the theories say. As you know, the Walter I told earlier, key dividend depends on the opportunities either to reinvest it or divide it. In case of Gordon model, this model believes that a regular issue of dividend affects the market price of the share, and Modigliani-Miller what he chose, value of firm is independent, not affected by dividend policy. It is the investors will check the investments and then they will decide how the dividend is issued. Let's see question number 8. What does the option product offer? Rights to holders of option, obligation to the holders of option, both A and B, or none of the above. Basically, in case of option products, you have the rights to hold the option. You do not have the obligation, only rights are available to you. This question is from the topic derivative, forwards, features and options and swap. These are the 4 things you should have the correct idea. Question number 9. What does the quantum of working capital depend upon? Nature of work, tenure of manufacturing process, the mechanization of work, price of substitute product, socio-economic conditions, turnover of working capital, and now you have to select from the given codes ABDE, ABCF, ACDE and CDEF. Now you know that if you check the options E, socio-economic condition, is there any relation between the working capital and the social economic conditions? No ना, तो जहाँ जहाँ पे ये उड़ा दो उसको. Your A and C will be dropped. Now you have B and D. In B and D you can have to choose the right answer. If you check the C, the mechanization of the work, it will be related to somewhere, but turnover of working capital, this should also be there. But if you check B, tenure of the manufacturing process, this is important but not from the point of working capital. So option B will be the right answer, that is A, B, C, F. Sorry, the mechanization of the work should not be the somewhere झोल है क्या इसमें? नहीं नहीं, A, B, C, F, this is the right answer. Because you have to check the turnover of the working capital, how much it is requiring, and C is also important, mechanization, how the work is being performed, and B, the tenure of manufacturing process is also important, and the what kind of work you are doing, this is also important. So A, B, C, F are covered under the quantum of working capital. Question number 10. Which of the following is not a method of evaluation in capital budgeting? Very simple. I have taught you this. Don't make this question wrong. Weighted average cost of capital, payback period, internal rate of return, profitability and payback period was there. So it's a simple, you know that the B, C, D are the methods of capital budgeting. Here the options C and D. If you write here discounted payback period in suppose option number D, this 3 will be the this 2 will be the discounted method, and this will be the traditional method. This 2 will be the discounted method or modern method, or this will is non-discounted. Remember these things. Option based question can be asked. So weighted average cost of capital is not, has no relation in capital budgeting. Option number A is the right answer. You can check this diagram. ट्रेडिशनल में आएगा पेबैक एंड एवरेज रेट ऑफ रिटर्न, एंड मॉडर्न में आएगा एनपीवी, आईआरआर, modified internal rate of return, and profitability index. What is the frequency of SWOT analysis to be performed by a company? Only when issues are to be addressed every 3 to 5 years, at least once per year, and starting up the business. This is the not TH. So basically SWOT analysis is what, where we try to analyze our entire business. SWOT analysis is the our environmental scanning technique, where the strength and weakness are the internal components, and OT opportunities and threats are the external components. So basically what is the most appropriate one will be the answer. So in the beginning SWOT analysis we do, but it is not much if useful. The since your company is growing and you are doing SWOT analysis in every 3 to 5 years, it will not be beneficial. The most appropriate answer for this question is at least once per year you should do the SWOT analysis, where you can get to know what are the weakness, where you have to focus more, and what are your strength of which you can take the competitive advantage. Option A is C is the right answer. Let's go to the second question. What factor is found in the horizontal axis of the BCG matrix? Relative market share, business strength, industry growth rate, and market growth rate. So basically BCG matrix is a portfolio analysis tool. It was given by Bruce Henderson and developed by the Boston Consulting Group in USA. So it is what? A strategic tool where a company has, suppose this is a portfolio and this they have different business units, where to invest, where to divest, from where to divest, they decide by using with the help of this tool. So it has two axes, horizontal and vertical. So relative market share is the main component, is the parameter which lies in the horizontal axis. Then business strength, it is not part of BCG matrix, it is basically the part of the what we say GE 9 cell matrix. Then industry growth rate is also not the point. The market growth rate comes in the vertical axis of this diagram. Option A is the right answer. So here check this diagram once you will recall this topic, strategic business units and BCG matrix. Here in the horizontal axis you are seeing the relative market share, and in the vertical axis you are getting the business growth rate. There are four quadrants: star, cash cow, question mark, it is also called as problem child, and the dog. In case of dog, we divest the money. In case of star, we invest and either we consolidate or we expand the business. In case of questionnaire, first we invest, improve, or if the business unit doesn't work, we divest from their side. And cash cow is the what, where from where we harvest, and cash cow can be converted if not proper care is not taken. They have there can be huge losses, or it can be converted into, it will be converted into dog, or it, if it gets set appropriate funds are invested, it can be made star 2. Question number 3, identify the correct statement. Marketing mix includes the product, price, place and promotion. Philip Kotler has given the concept. Then marketing concept has a wider scope of than the selling concept. Then product concept focused on the quality enhancement. Production concept focused only on the producing goods at lowest cost. And CSR is an example of societal marketing. This question is from marketing orientation concepts. So you have to tell which of the following statements are correct. So 1, 2, 4, 4 and 5, 2, 3, 5 and 1 and 4 you have the options. You have to find the correct options. So if you see the option number 1, marketing mix, they have defined the components, it is right, but it wasn't given by Philip Kotler, it was given by Neil H. Borden. And the 4-piece product, price, place, promotion was given by James M.C. Cathy. Now second 2, marketing concept has a wider scope than the selling concept. तो ये तो सही है. अब ध्यान यहाँ पे 2 नहीं है, 4 and 5 में 2 नहीं है और 1 and 4 में भी ये नहीं है, तो ये दोनों नहीं आएंगे. Your B and D option will be eliminated. Then we have to finalize either A or C. A is already we checked, it is incorrect, 1 is incorrect, so A will not be the answer. Option number C will be the answer, that is 2, 3, 4. Marketing concept has wider concept scope than selling concept, because selling only focuses on profits, but marketing focus on delivering value to the customer and customer satisfaction and fulfilling his needs. Then product concept focused on quality enhancement. This is true कि product concept जो होता है वो quality पे ज़्यादा ध्यान देते हैं, and product concept focused on the only on the product producing goods at lower cost. So not only it focus on production at lower cost, but it also focus on making the goods available to the consumer. So 4 will not be the correct option. The 3 options are correct: 2, 3 and 5. CSR is an example of societal marketing. Option C is the right answer. Oh, I have already mentioned. Okay. So this is the explanation. Product concept can be by producing efficiently you can achieve, and in product you have to improve the quality of the product. In sales orientation you achieve focus mainly on sales, aggressive profit, and for this you do huge advertisements. And in marketing concept you check that it is totally customer oriented. Customer satisfaction is the key point. And societal marketing you focus on the company focuses on the corporate social responsibilities. Let's see question number 4. An ad is done for weight loss program. The company decides to display the ads via Facebook. The ad is designed with the image of smiling man holding up the t-shirt that is several sizes bigger than him. Then the ad portrays that the man has lost some kgs from this program. Which level of marketing function is talking about or talked about? Awareness, interest, trial or adoption? In this example, there is a hint. I hope you got the answer. So what? The sizes holding a t-shirt that is several sizes bigger than him. Okay. And the ad portrays the man has lost some kgs from the program. So what it is? It is doing, it is making aware. Then interest. It's no one, people are interested to check Facebook and check the ads, but there is nothing talked about the interest or customer's point of view. There is nothing said in this example. Then trial. The person is only holding, he is not trying. So C will not be the answer. B, C and D. Adoption. He has not adopted, he has not purchased. So B, C, D will not be the answer. They are just making aware. Awareness is the right answer. Option A is the right answer. Question number 5. This is part of consumer adoption process, that is awareness, interest, evaluation, trial and adoption. With the help of this ayata you can remember. Question number 5. Which is the part of demographic segmentation? Personality, lifestyle, marital status and brand loyalty. Basically there are 4 types of marketing segmentation. Segmentation mainly deals with the dividing the market into various parts. 4 bases: geographic, demographic, psychographic and behavioral. So the first 2, personality and lifestyle. Personality is related to human mind, so it is psychological. Lifestyle is also psychological factors. And A and B can't be the answer, so this will be eliminated. And now we have brand loyalty. Brand loyalty means what? जिस कंपनी का उसको पसंद आता है उसी कंपनी का वो लेता है, हमेशा लेता है. ही इज लॉयल टू द ब्रांड. सो दिस इज पार्ट ऑफ बिहेवियरल सेगमेंटेशन. So D will not be the answer. The right answer will be marital status. Option C is the right answer. So here we have given a complete summary. Geographic, customer within the 10 miles of M25. Then here customer location, region, urban, rural, classification is done. Then in demographic you get age, gender, occupation, marital status and socio-economic group. In behavioral segmentation we see what is the rate of usage, how customers are benefit sought, their loyalty status and their readiness to purchase. And in psychographic we have personality, lifestyle, attitudes and social class. I hope this chart has cleared your revision regarding the market segmentation topic. Next, move to the next question. Having a good digital presence in the market can benefit an organization in a variety of ways. Includes, it would be easier to raise awareness involve the customer, and it will assist you in converting the new customer into rabid fans which will purchase more, and by offering the right deals at the right time it will shorter the buyer's path. And option D is all of the above. So if a marketing is done by using digital modes and the market is present digitally, so what, for example, Amazon, Flipkart we take, what they are doing digital marketing, online marketing. They are present everywhere, because everyone's phone, mostly people install the Flipkart or the Amazon to shop whenever they need, they shop the particular product. So first one, it is easier to raise awareness and involve customers. So this is right. Then it will assist you to converting the new customer into rabid fans that will purchase more. Yeah, this is also statement is correct, because the new customer will purchase more whenever you will keep insisting them through your digital ads. Then C, by offering the right deals at the right time. Suppose sales, Dussehra is coming, Diwali is coming, at this time sales are bought. So what? The buyer's path will be shorter, and suppose the specific links are given to below the specific videos. So these are what? Digital presence. It reduces the buyer path. He do not have to search. So all these options are correct. Option D will be the right answer. That is all of the above. Question number 7. Which of the following subsequent first trait describes the strategic control? A procedure such as figuring out the targets and strategic moves to gain one's target. Then a procedure such as figuring out targets, strategic move to gain one's target. The implementation of the favored approach and the tracking of that approach. Then third is a process such as willpower of the direction, strategic moves to gain targets, and implementation of the favored approach and tracking of that approach. And D is a procedure for figuring out the direction, strategies, moves to gain the target, and implementation of the favored approach. Now this is quite simple but complex, because here same thing is written in multiple senses. So you have to choose the best option. So let's check one by one. So option A, what is mentioned at the last? Moves to get one's target. One's target, it is subjectively, it is talking. So it cannot be the answer. Then we have D, one small option, procedure to figuring out the direction, strategic moves to gain targets. Okay. And implementation. But here no control or no review, tracking is not said. So D can't be the answer. Now C. C is what? The process of figuring out target, strategic move to gain one's target. Okay. Against one targets. So this can be also incorrect option. So finally you get the right answer, that is option number C. A strategic control deals with a procedure such as the willpower of the direction, strategic moves to gain targets, the implementation of the favored approach, and tracking. The company need to if it wants to do the strategic control, they have to track that whether the work is performed as per the strategy implemented or not. Option C is the right answer. Question number 8. Which of the following is not related to new product development? This is the one of the most favorite concept of NTA. Let's see. Test marketing, idea screening, marketing strategy development, and segmenting the market. या ये मत कोई गलत करना. I hope this much time was sufficient. So suppose test marketing, idea screening, and marketing strategy development. This is all are three parts of new product development. And segmenting the market, there is no need of market segmentation whenever a company develops its new product. So this cannot be the step involved. Option C is the right answer. Sorry, C not C, D is the right answer. Now test marketing. Test marketing is what, where the company makes the product and distributes sample to some customers. Then in idea screening, after the idea generation, the company checks all the ideas, and here there is a possibility of either go or drop error. Go error means what? An idea was right, but you rejected it. So it is what? Drop error. But go error, an idea was false, but you selected it and you are developing the products with the false idea. So it will be what? Go error. Okay. This is your type 1 and this is your type 2. Option C is D is the right answer for this question. Let's see question number 9. Which of the following statements are incorrect? This question is related to PLC. And PLC was given by Raymond Verman. Now let's move to the question. At the introduction stage, the company always offer the free samples. At the decline stage, company produces for their loyal customers only. At the maturity stage, huge profits are observed, and the growth stage of the company lacks customer attention. I hope that much time was sufficient. Now if you check option number, statement number A, it is mentioned in the introduction, company always offer free samples. This is not every company, it will not prefer to provide free samples every time. So this always is mentioned, therefore A is the incorrect one. Now B is the true, because at decline stage only loyal customers, for loyal customers the company produces their products. So B is right. C is what? At maturity stage huge profits are observed. So this is also a correct statement. And option D, the growth stage, company lacks कस्टमर अटेंशन. अरे भाई ग्रोथ इंट्रोडक्शन में तो उन्हें अवेयर कर दिया, तो ग्रोथ में तो वो खुद से लेंगे ना आपसे. सो डी इज ऑल्सो इनकरेक्ट. सो आवर करेक्ट आंसर इज ऑप्शन ए. ओनली ए एंड डी आर करेक्ट. ऑप्शन नंबर 4 is the right answer. So this is the entire PLC. Let's take a quick glimpse. Introduction stage, the sales are low. Then in growth stage, sales are rapidly increasing. In maturity stage, there are peak sales, and in decline stage, the sales starts declining. Then the cost, the high costs are involved in the high cost per customer. In growth stage, their average cost per customer, Then in maturity, we have low cost per customer, and decline also low cost per customer. Then profits. Profits are negative in case of introduction. In case of growth, they rising, profits are rising. Then in maturity, the profits are high, and in decline, profit starts falling or declining. Then customers are innovators in introduction stage. They are early adopters in the growth stage. Maturity in the middle maturity, and at the decline stage they are laggards. Then competitors are few in the introduction stage, starts growing in growth stage, and the stable number of beginning to decline, and the option D, point in case of decline stage, the declining number, because company sales are decreasing, so competitors will also be low. Then marketing objectives. So create products, awareness and trial. Here you provide awareness and trial. Then you maximizes the market share is the aim in the growth stage. In the maturity stage, the aim is to maximize profits while defending the market share. You try to protect the market share and rise the profit. And in decline stage, your objective is to reduce the expenditure and milk the brand. Okay, now strategies. You offer a basic product. Then in growth, you offer extension service warranty. Then in maturity, diversification is done, and in decline, phase out the weak products. Okay, then prices is charged cost plus. Then price to penetrate the market. Then price to match the best competition or beat the competitors. And last is cut price is charged in decline stage. Then distribution. As you know, the distribution is selective in introduction stage, then it is intensive in growth stage. In maturity stage, it is against intensive, and in decline, it is selective. Okay. Then point 7, communication. You have to build product awareness in the introduction stage. You have to maintain the awareness. You again build awareness and extend in the main market. And in the in the maturity stage, you stress on the brand differences, how your brand is different from that of competitor, and what are the extra benefits it is providing. And in the decline stage, you reduce to minimize level of needed to retain the hardcore loyals. Okay, you are telling about the offers to your loyal customer only. So that's was the quick revision of the product life cycle. Let's see the last question. An appropriate pricing strategy for new product to be introduced in the market will be psychological pricing, skimming or penetration pricing, product line pricing, or differential pricing. So basically, as per the earlier chart, a company uses generally cost plus in the introduction stage, but here cost plus is not given. So psychological pricing is what which is related to your mind. Skimming is what when you charge a very high prices when your product is launched in the market. Penetration is what you sell at the low cost, that is penetrate the market to gain market share. And see product line pricing. Product line pricing is what when you charges fixed price for entire product line. And differential pricing means what different products have different buyers are charged different prices. So option B is the most appropriate answer, because in case of in case when the market got introduced with your product, a company majority of the company uses either skimming or penetrating prices. Option B is the right answer. Identify the correct pair. Palmer. The marketing research is about researching the whole of a company's marketing process. B. Product oriented approach, customer response approach. Branding provides physical identification of the product, and option D, all of the above. If you see here, we have just given the different terminology or characteristics of different things. So let's see one by one. Palmer is basically a marketing research about the researching the whole of the company marketing process. So you should remember this because it can be asked. Any of this can be asked in the form of match the column. Then product oriented approach is what? Customer response approach, because as the response the company will get, they will make their product accordingly. Then branding is related to what? It provides a physical identification to the product. So all the three pairs are most accurate, therefore our answer will be option number D, all of the above. Question number 2. Items manufactured in North America are more costly than those made overseas with low wage labor, but they have a lower carbon footprint because they don't have travel halfway around the world to get here. This marketing strategy is known as green marketing, digital marketing, e-marketing, none of the above. Sorry, by mistake you get the answer. Don't worry, I will explain. So here, what was the major hint? That low wage labor it was okay, but have a lower carbon footprint. ये देखो यहाँ पे कीवर्ड था lower carbon footprint because they don't have to travel halfway around the world. यानी आधे जगह वो लोग जाते ही नहीं है, तो इसका रीज़न क्या है कि there are not emitting footprints, carbon footprints. So this is what? This is related to environment. And which of the following options deal with the environment? That is option number A, green marketing is the right answer. Option A, green marketing. Green marketing is the marketing of the products with the environmental concern. Then digital marketing, you all know, we use the digital modes. Then e-marketing like Amazon, Flipkart, which we do through e-commerce websites. I hope all these three options are clear to you. Option number A is the right answer. Question number 3. Statement 1. Vertical marketing system is one in which the three key participants of the distribution channel, producer, wholesaler and retailer work have their individual profit. VMS allows our organization to manage all aspects of the products, production and distribution. Both statements are correct. Both statements 1 and 2 are incorrect. Only statement 1 is correct. Only statement 2 is correct. I hope you have got the answer. Now let's see the statement. Let's see first statement. So VMS is what? It is a type of distribution system or marketing system where multiple intermediaries work together. So here, what's the wrong in this statement? Individual profit. Individual profit is not, it is profit of the entire organization. So statement number 1 will be incorrect. Now let's see 2. VMS allows an organization to manage all aspects of the product, production and distribution. So this is most accurate statement. So our answer will be only statement 2 is correct. Option D is the right answer. Let's see what is VMS. VMS is when the producer, wholesaler and retailer work in union to meet their customer needs. It allows one company to have a control over the entire process of the producing and selling products. Let's see, there are three types which can be asked in the form of match the column. Let's see, what is this? Corporate management, contractual VMS and administered VMS. So corporate VMS is what? Corporate VMS when there is a common ownership at different levels of channel. Here remember the keyword, that is common ownership at different level. Contractual VMS is what? Contractual agreements among the channel member take place, like IDA, drugs, medium control. And administered VMS is what? When the entire leadership is assumed by one or few dominant members. Example, craft, low control is there. I hope you might have got this concept. Option D is the right answer. Question number 4. Match the column A and B. Here, what about you and me? Who are you? What are you? What about you? On the B side, second side, you have given relationship, identity, response and meaning. 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, D, C, A, B, C, D, D, B, A, C and D, C, B, A. This is basically the question from brand management part of the brand equity model. This question is from the Keller's brand equity model. Here they has given the pyramid. Let us see the answer. What about you? You are getting nothing about this कि क्या है भाई, कैसे बनाना है इसको. You just read the second one. Who are you? Who are you means what? You will ask the identity ना, भाई तेरा नाम क्या है? Who are you? कौन है? लड़का है, लड़की है, क्या है? Jokes apart. But who are you gives you who are you is giving you a hint, that is identity. So second B we have in all the three options. So D will be eliminated. Then B. A, B, C. What about you and me? Whenever you try to make a relationship, शादी करेगा, तो what is it? It's a relationship. तो A जो है ये 1 के साथ चला जाएगा, 2B के साथ चला जाएगा. अब now here we can eliminate option number C. So we have A and B. Now simple. What are you? What are you means what? You are asking the meaning. So meaning is what? A, B, D. A, B, D, C we are getting in option number A. This is the right answer. Now let's recall this model. So here it's a form of pyramid. Here you have to remember the Keller's brand equity model has another name, that is customer brand equity model. Keep this name in your mind, that examiner may change the name. Here what salience? In salience they have identity, that is who are you. Then we have performance imagery. In performance imagery there comes the meaning, that is what are you. Then judgments and feeling, there is response, that is what about you. And resonance, in resonance they have relationship, that is what about you and me. It was given by Kelvin Keller. Okay, because sometime they can give you the name Kelvin Keller and you have to remember the two names, that is Keller's brand equity model and customer based brand equity model. Let's see the next question. Question number 5. What is the percentage of early adopters in the consumer buying decisions? 34%, 36%, 2.5% and 13.5%. Why it's disturbing today? I don't know. Okay, let's see. So here they have given you the pyramid. So the right answer is 34%. Okay, 34% is the right answer for this question. The early adopters. Let me show you this chart. Here you will easy to remember. It will. So 2.5 is percent is the innovator. Early adopters percentage is 13.5. Then early majority is 34%. Late majority also has the same, that is 34%. And laggards who wake up very late and then ask for the products, and the products are out of market. Early adopters, innovators are what? Whenever innovative products enters into the market, they go and buy it quickly. Then early adopter means they check the response and feedback of innovators, then they buy. Then early majority is what? When they think we are at the safer side, and then they buy. Late majority, after the buying, they buy late, but they buy. And these laggards are totally at the last moment, when they have no alternative, then they will buy. So this is laggards. Question number 6. Different social classes to have different attitudinal configurations and dash that influence the behavior of the individual members: personality, values, finance, decision makers. I hope this question is quite tricky, but you can get it. So for different social classes, there is no use of financing and decision making. So CD can be easily eliminated. Now you may get confused in A and B. Personality is configuration. Here you are not getting any psychological words. Here attitude is given, but attitude and personality cannot come together. So you are getting the words with influence. Social class have different attitudinal configurations. The right answer is the values that influence the behavior. लिखा है ना? So that's why the values is the most appropriate answer. Option B is the right answer. Question number 7. Which of the following statement is correct? Service can be quantified. The value derived by the provider. Then services are not tangible in nature. All of the above. Why it is coming so soon? So let service can be quantified. This statement is totally wrong. You can't quantify the service which you are getting. Then value derived by the provider. No, the value is derived by the customer. Value is then services are not tangible in nature. This statement is totally correct, that a product is tangible, but service is not tangible. It is intangible in nature. Next you have option number D, all of the above. All of the above. It cannot be the answer because here two statements are already wrong. So option number C is the right answer. Question number 8 is a distribution strategy that strives to have the firm represented in maximum number of outlets. Direct distribution, indirect distribution, exclusive distribution, intensive distribution. You might have get the answer. Maximum number of outlets is the keyword for the answer. Direct distribution is what? When the manufacturing is providing directly to the customer. Then indirect, through intermediary, extra intermediaries are involved, like wholesaler, retailer, agents are involved. So indirect distribution. Then exclusive distribution, you can remember the example of BMW. Here they have only either one store in the entire city, and they may keep the goods like what we say specialty goods. Specialty goods, it mainly uses exclusive distribution strategy, but intensive distribution is what, when a company keeps its products in n number of shops, it is called intensive distribution. Option D is the right answer. So here let's revise quickly because this topic is very important. So intensive distribution, achieve mass market selling convenience goods. In case of convenience goods, intensive distribution is used and the number of outlets is many. Then selective distribution is what, they work with the selective intermediaries, that is shopping and some specialty goods. All shopping goods or all specialty goods are not considered in exclusive. Some of these can be considered in selective distribution also. So when you get selected several, so you can mark selective. Then exclusive, in case of exclusive, they work with the single intermediary like specialty goods and industrial equipments. So there is the number of intermediaries is only one. I hope this question is clear to you. Let's see question number 9. The major decision areas in supply chain management are location, production, distribution, inventory, planning, production, distribution, inventory, location, production, scheduling, inventory, and location, production, distribution, marketing. I hope you have understood the concept. That is for decision. What type supply chain management is basically has a broader scope as compared to logistic. It is entire marketing system which deals with value creation. Okay. Then let's see what can be the decision. First of all, the location decision is there. Location is given in A, B, D. So option B can be easily eliminated. B will be eliminated. Then option production is also decision. So we have in all the three options you can't do. Then marketing, in D option you are seeing marketing. So it is a part of function of marketing, scope of marketing, but marketing is not the decision, major decision, not the major decision. So D can also be eliminated. Now we have to confirm in B and in A and C. A and C we have to finalize. Scheduling is not the part of the important decision. Option A will be the right answer. Location, production, distribution and inventory. Option A is the right answer. I hope. Let's see once revise. There are two types of decision in supply chain management. First is strategic decision, that is design and policy. Operational decision, which is related to day-to-day activities. Major decisions areas is what? Location, production, inventory and distribution. I hope this chart is clear to you. Now let's see, identify the incorrect pair. User, final consumer of goods. Influencer encourages for purchase of goods. Initiator makes the final purchase. And decider, decision regarding what and which product should be purchased. Both only A and C, only A and B, only D, only C. By using the wording mentioned in the question, you can easily choose the right answer. Let's see. User will be what whosoever is the final consumer of goods. This question is from consumer behavior, specifically the buying roles. Then influencer will what? It will encourage for purchase of goods. Influencer is related to encourage or discourage for purchase of goods. Then initiator is what? He just keeps its own need. He doesn't make the final purchase. Then decider is what? Decision regarding which product should be purchased and in what quantity. So by using options, you know that option number A is totally true, so A and B can be eliminated. D is also true, so D can be eliminated. You will get the right answer, that is option number C. I hope these questions are clear to you. Let's revise, takes a quick glance of this. Initiator means who suggests think of buying particular product or services. Influencer means advice, views, very weight in the final buying decision. Decider, who makes the buying decision part of it. Buyer is what makes the actual purchase, and user is who consumes or uses the product or service. I hope this topic is clear to you. Which of the following statements are correct? Hypothesis testing is a part of inferential statistics. B. All measures of central tendency affected by change in origin and scale. Option number C. Root mean squared deviation is considered best measure of dispersion. Then D. Regression is independent of both origin and scale. Then E. Peakedness of the normal distribution is determined by skewness. You have the 1, 2, 3, 4 are the given options. 1 is A, C, D, E. 2 is B, D and E. 3 is A, B and C. And 4 is A, B and D. Try to solve this. Just use the options, you can get the answer. Okay, you can find that the if you know that the statistics at two branches, that is descriptive statistics where you describe the data, and the inferential statistics where you draw inferences. So the hypothesis testing, where by using different parametric or non-parametric tests are applied to test the hypothesis. Here it is a part of inferential statistics. Okay, so option number A is correct. Now if you see option number E, if you check the option number E, you will see peakedness of normal distribution is determined by skewness. This statement is false. बोलोगे क्या? Why? Sir, it is determined by, the peakedness is determined by using kurtosis. Okay, different measures of kurtosis are used to determine the peakedness. Here we have for 3 types we have studied: leptokurtic, mesokurtic and platykurtic. Remember this. Okay, and skewness is what? When median are not equal, then the normal distribution curve is either rightly skewed or leftly skewed. So E we got incorrect. So A and B can be easily eliminated. Then we have C and D. D, regression is independent of both origin and scale. Regression नहीं होता भाई, correlation independent होता है. तो C भी आपका गलत हो गया. C will also incorrect. Now so B, C, D are eliminated. So best option, the right answer is option number C, 3, A, B and C. Now B is all measures of central tendency are affected by change in origin and scale. All the mean, median, mode have the feature that they are affected by origin and scale, either plus, minus or multiplication or division. Then root mean square deviation. Root mean square deviation is nothing else. It's just talking about the standard deviation given by Carl Pearson. Okay, it's considered as best measure of dispersion. Okay, dispersion means variability. The regression is independent of both origin and scale. We have discussed this. It is independent of just origin, not scale. Question number, the answer of this question is option number 3, A, B and C. Question 2. Which two of the following measures of central tendency are not capable of algebraic treatment? Geometric mean, median, arithmetic mean, harmonic mean. The given options are A and B, D and E, C and D and B and D, and C and E. I hope you have solved the question. Algebraic treatment means what? You can apply the mathematical formula that's about. So the geometric mean, whatsoever the mean is what? The central value of the entire data set. So you can find the mean by using the algebraic treatment. So all types of mean, either it is harmonic mean, geometric mean, and arithmetic mean, we can apply the algebraic treatment. But in case of median and mode, you can't apply the algebraic treatment is not possible, because in mode you have to count the frequency, check the frequency, and then you determine the most frequent value. And in median, first you have to arrange the in either ascending or descending order, and then you determine the central value. Okay, so no algebraic treatment is possible in case of mean and mode. So option C is the right answer. Question number 3, assertion. Sampling is the method through which one conclusion are drawn about the features of population after studying their items included in the sample. The reason is the main objective of the sampling are to obtain the best possible estimates about the parameters of the population. A and R are true. R is correct explanation of A. A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. C is A is false, R is true, and D is A is true, but R is false. Now, if you see the question, the assertion is simply what? It's talking what is sampling. So sampling is what? When you draw conclusions from the population. When you take the to draw the conclusion, you will have to study each unit in the part of your sample. Then only you will able to draw the features of entire population. So assertion is totally correct. Then the reason is what? The major objectives of sample is to obtain the best possible estimates. You find estimates in about the parameters of the population. Okay. In case of sample, we use statistics, and in case of population, we use the parameter. Remember this. So both the statements are going in the same sense. So there is a relation between both assertion and reason is the correct explanation of A. Option number A is the right answer. I hope you got this question. So let's see a quick glimpse of types of sampling, because it will be helpful to you for both paper 1 and paper 2. The probability sampling consists of simple random sampling, where each has a equal chance of selection. Then we have cluster sampling. Cluster sampling where the data is heterogeneous within and different naturally occurring groups are formed, and you draw the sample. And in case of systematic sample, we use the equal intervals are there, and we choose the sample. In stratified sample, the population is heterogeneous. Homogeneous strata are prepared by the researcher, and then he will draw the samples. So this is stratified sampling. Then we have convenience sampling. Convenience sampling is also known as accidental sampling, opportunity sampling, grab sampling. So convenience is what? Where researcher collects the data as per his convenience. Then in consecutive sampling is what? When simultaneously is done. Quota, where you apply the limits. And then purposive sample is what? When a researcher do the sampling with the specific purpose, like a school teacher finds do the sampling study by behind the reason is why students are coming late to school. Then snowball sampling, it is also called as network or chain sampling. It is where one respondent to whom you give the reference of another. I hope this is clear to you. I took your 1 to 2 minutes, but your sampling topic is types of sampling is revised. Question number 4. Which of the following is also known as the Gaussian distribution? Poisson distribution, normal distribution, binomial distribution, and gamma distribution. Okay, so first we have the Poisson distribution. Poisson distribution is a type of probability theory, probability distribution in which we see that how many times an event is likely to occur in the given period, and it was given by Simon Dennis Poisson. Okay, then normal distribution. Normal distribution is basically the Gaussian distribution called as Carl Gauss. The name is the Carl Gauss. He has given the normal distribution, and here is what the mean, mode and median are equal, and it is asymptotic in nature. Asymptotic means it neither touches the x-axis or the it doesn't touches the horizontal line. Okay, then binomial distribution. Binomial distribution is what where that whenever a coin is tossed, there is only two probabilities, either head or tail. So this is the binomial distribution. And the gamma distribution is what where it is also belong to the probability family, where there are two continuous parameters families are analyzed. Okay, so this is option B is the right answer. Question 5. When the correlation coefficient lies between the 0.5 and 1, then what degree of correlation is this? High degree of correlation, moderate degree of correlation, low degree of correlation, and no degree of correlation. So correlation, you know कि the association between the variables is generally known as is called as correlation. Okay, the higher degree of correlation will exist when the values lies between the 0.5 and 1. So option A is the right answer. Let's see the moderate. When the value lies between the 0.5 to 2.5, it will be moderate. Okay, and below less than is 2.5, this will be low correlation. And no correlation means when there is no association among the variables. Option A is the right answer. Question number 6. A is the match the column type question. Option A, column A, Cirei, Seton, Sikitson, and CISO, and on the another hand you have given sort, set in order, shine, and standardize. You have given options 4321, 1243, 1234, and 4213. Don't worry, we have this. So it is basically from the Kaizen. Kaizen is basically the Japanese technique of quality management, which says that we should, unless we for the proper quality management, we will have to improve the product quality on continuous basis. When we talk about continuous improvement, it is called Kaizen. Okay, so here there are 5 Japanese S are mentioned, that is Cirei, Seton, Sikitson, and CISO. Let's try to match one by one. So if you see Seton is what? Set in order. Okay, Seton is setting in order. So we have 2 in all the 3 options. We can't do anything. Then Cirei is what? Where it is related to sorting. So 1, 2, same. Then CD can't be the answer. We have to finalize between, A and D can't be the answer. We have to finalize between this B and C. Then if you take CISO is related to standardize. So here we get the answer, that is No, not standardized, sorry. It is related to shine. So the answer is option number B. Let's see from here the 5S workplace in the organization technique composed by 5 primarily phases: sort, set in order, shine, standardize and systematize. Okay. Then it was the part of Six Sigma. It belonged to Six Sigma, not Kaizen. I'm really sorry. The sort is what? When you keep only the necessary items in the workplace. Then set in order means what? Arrange items to promote the efficiently workflow. Then shine is what? Shine is related to clean the work area, so it is neat and tidy. We always want neat and tidy workplace, na? So we will have to clean where we are working. Then D is standardize. Standardize is what? When we set the standards for the consistently organized workplace. When we standardize, we have to maintain the proper standards. And systematize means what? To maintain and review the standards. Whether the standards are being followed or achieved, we will have to keep on reviewing it. It is called systematize. So Lean Six Sigma 5S, this can be asked in exam, so keep in mind. Here the other language names were given, and here the original name, Britishers' English names were given. Question number 7. Statement 1. T-test and F-test are based on the identical assumptions. Statement number 2. The T-test is used for comparison between the two groups, whereas F-test is used to comparison between more than two groups. Both statement 1 and 2 are correct. Both statement 1 and 2 are incorrect. Statement 1 is correct but statement 2 is incorrect, and statement 2 is correct but statement 1 is incorrect. I hope you got the answer. So T-test and F-test, basically these are called these two types of hypothesis testing techniques are almost cousin. So T-test is also known as student T distribution. Okay, remember this point. And T-test is used for the small sample. It is means up to 30, and F-test also has the same feature, and their assumptions are also same. So here identical word is mentioned, so this statement will be correct. Then if you check the statement 2, T-test is used for comparison between two groups. Okay, this is correct. And F-test is used for comparison between more than two groups. When you have to compare more than two groups, we use F-test, and whenever comparison is limited to two groups, we use T-test. Okay, so both the statements are correct. Next comes again match the column: SQC, BEP, PERT, PERT and ABC. Operations management, quality management, then inventory management and marginal costing. Just put a small common sense, you will get the answer. Okay, you are getting, I think you have got the answer. So let's see. You are getting no idea na, what to do. So just hold this BEP, and BEP is used is what? Marginal costing. Many in our cost of accounting subject, in our UG and PG, we have calculated this a lot of time. So this is part of marginal costing. BEP means what? Where there is no profit and there is no losses are incurred. So BEP belongs to marginal costing. Okay, 2 का 4 हो जाएगा. 2 का 4 कहाँ पे? Only in this option. The second one is matched with 4. So you can get the answer. Now SQC basically stands for statistical quality controls, where the statistical measures are used for quality control, and it is related to quality management. 1 का 2 A का 2 हो गया. Then BP we have already discussed 4. And PERT, project evaluation review technique or program evaluation review technique, it is related to operational management. And ABC is the inventory control training technique, which is ABC stands for always better control. Remember that. Option D is the right answer. This is 9, not 12. Assertion: operation research is the process that is used to solve the complex statistical and tactical problems of the warfare. And mathematical, the reason is mathematical logic is employed in the operation research to complex problems requiring the managerial decisions. A and R are correct and R is correct explanation of A. A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. A is false, but R is true, and A is true, but R is false. So in the assertion, if you see, there is a clear-cut definition of operation research is given, that it's just a process which is used to solve the complex statistical and tactical problems. So no issues in this assertion. Then the reason you see, mathematical logic is employed in operation research to complex problem requiring the managerial decisions. Okay, so by using mathematical and logical applications for things are used in operation research, and on the basis of that managerial decisions are made. So both assertion and reason are going in the same direction, can be linked, and the right answer will be A and R is true and R is correct explanation of A. That is option number A is the right answer. Question number 10. ERP software is capable of integrating all of the company's processes. It is used by organizations for free flow of communication, centralized source of information, real-time data reporting, and all of the above. ERP, you might have heard, enterprise resource IT software. It is very much in use nowadays. So if you check this enterprise resource planning, there will be a free flow of communication. So this is the benefit. Then centralized source of information, you can get the information easily. So this is also correct. Real time data reporting. So this is also correct. Obviously the right answer will be all of the above. Which of the following theories focused on opportunity cost? Factor endowment theory, comparative cost theory, absolute advantage theory, and conditioning theory. अपॉर्चुनिटी कॉस्ट पे किस सिद्धांत ने फोकस किया था? आई होप यू हैव सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन. सो बेसिकली द अपॉर्चुनिटी कॉस्ट इज व्हाट? The cost which is foregone for next best alternative, it is termed as the opportunity cost. Now first you take the factor endowment theory, which is the what? Which is also known as Hexter-Ohlin theory, factor proportion theory, and two factor theory. These are some other names. Don't get confused if you see these names in the exam. Then comparative cost theory. Comparative cost theory given by David Ricardo. This theory talked about the opportunity cost principles. Then absolute advantage. Absolute advantage was given by the famous economist Adam Smith, and he talked about the country should produce that good only in which it has specialization. Then conditioning theory. Conditioning theory has no use in this option here, because we are talking about international trade, not regarding the learning. So option B is the right answer. Question number 2. Which of the following statements are not correct? The national competitive advantage model has a factor known as demand conditions. Then Wesley Leontief criticized the factor proportion theory as it was not followed in Europe. Absolute advantage theory considers the consumption of specialization and producing at greater cost. And as per the mercantilism, a country's wealth is determined in terms of gold and silver holdings. So you have options A and C, C and D, B and C, and A and D. You have to tell the incorrect one. Please be cautious while reading the first line. What it's actually asking. So let's check one by one. The National Competitive Advantage Model means it was given by Michael Porter, in which he talked about 4 factors. So in the demand condition is one of the factor among the 4 one. So this statement is totally correct. So where the A and D will be totally eliminated. Now we have C, B and C. Let's see. The Wesley-Leontief criticized the factor proportion theory as it was not followed in the Europe. It is not Europe, it is USA. तो यहाँ पे ये स्टेटमेंट गलत हो गया. ही फैक्टर प्रपोर्शन मीन्स व्हाट? द सेम हेक्स्टर-ओलिन मॉडल विच टॉक अबाउट द लेबर एंड कैपिटल इंटेंसिव गुड्स प्रोडक्शन. Okay, so B is incorrect. Then we have option number B will be eliminated and we will get the right answer as option number C. Now C, absolute advantage theory consists of assumption of specialization. यहाँ तक तो सही था, but आगे क्या बोला? And producing at greater cost. He said कि a country will have advantage if it produces the goods at low cost and producing the same that type of goods in which it is specialized, then only a country will have an absolute advantage. So option B and C are incorrect, and the D last, mercantilism was the most ancient theory in the theories of international trade. It talked about the wealth is determined upon the by gold and silver holdings. So this statement is also correct. B and C the right answer. Let's see question number 3. Which among the following is benefit of FDI to the host country? Capital outflow, inflow of technology, current account deteriorates and improves competition. I hope you have solved. So FDI is basically what? When a country invests in another country to get some advantage, they will get both countries, the home and home country. Home means what? Where the headquarter is located, and host is what? Where the country is investing its money, is making investment. That is the host country. Because many people get confused what is home and what is host. So क्या हो गया? Then the right answer of this question is option number B, inflow of technology. Because whenever, suppose USA is there and it is investing in India, so India will be able to take the advantage. India is the host country, so it will be able to take the advantage of inflow of technology. Capital outflow. Capital outflow is drawback of the home country. It is not the advantage benefit to the host country. Okay, so A will not be there, B will there, C will also not be there, and improve competition. The competition at the world level can be improved, but at the domestic level it won't be improved. So D can't be the answer. Option number B is the most appropriate answer, inflow of technology. Let's see question number 4. Statement 1. Balance of payment is a systematic record of all foreign related transactions of a country with the rest of the world and follows the double entry accounting system. It has only current and capital account. The statement number 2. The unilateral transfers which including gifts exist in the capital account. You have options. Both statement 1 and 2 are correct. Both statement 1 and 2 are incorrect. Statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 is incorrect. And D is the statement 2 is correct, but statement 1 is incorrect. Balance of payment is also one of the important topic of this unit 9. So balance of payment is what? When a country keeps a systematic record of all the transactions being done, its transaction which it is doing with the another nations. So there is a component of BOP, that is BOT. BOT is just export minus import, and the BOT is the part of balance of payment. You can remember this by using this Venn diagram. BOT has a short scope and BOP has a wider scope. Now let's see the statements. So statement 1 is partially correct till now, till where it is written that it is using the accounting system, and accounting system तक ये सही था, but it has only current and capital account. So current and capital account are there. Capital account records the regular transaction and the short term transaction, but the current account records the regular and the short term transactions, but the capital account records the long term transactions like FDI, FPI. Such things are recorded in the capital account. But there is another account which is named as official reserve account. Okay, so you will have to keep these names in the account. Then statement 2, the unilateral transfer which includes gifts exists in the capital account. This statement is also wrong. Why? Because the unilateral transfers are generally found in the current account section, not in the capital account, because it is what? It is just short term or short amount. So both statement will be incorrect. Option B is the right answer. Let's see question number 5. Which of the following statement is incorrect? A multinational company can sustain itself with adoption of the business model as per the culture and requirements of the host country. Option number B, statement B, FDI is done through government and automatic routes. Then C, in export platform FDI, there is an involvement of 3 countries. And statement D, in case of franchising, the complete business model which is ready to use is transferred to the host country. Different concepts are asked together in this question. No need to worry, read carefully. I have discussed this topic in my marathon. If you haven't watched, you can take a quick watch that in 2x. The multinational company can sustain itself with the adoption of business model as per the culture and requirement of the host country. So it is true, because in multinational what happens, it is related to, first of all, if you compare it with the EPRG framework given by Palmerton, so you will see that it is related to geocentric. जो भी कंट्री में वो बिजनेस कंपनी जाएगी, they will have to adopt their culture and they will have to satisfy their needs of the resident of that country. Then B, FDI is done through government and automatic routes. A and B are totally correct. Then C, in export platform FDI, there is an involvement of 3 countries. This statement is also correct. But D, in case of franchising, the complete business model which is ready to use is transferred to host country. This statement is false. Why? Because what there should be there, the definition is written about the turnkey project. ये लिखा है ना, complete business model which is ready to use. This is the hint for the turnkey project. This is not related to franchising. Franchising is what? The company will provide the business model, but he has to and keep its control on the franchisee and they will do business, but all the conditions of the franchisor will be followed by the franchisee in his host country. So option D is wrong. Option D is the right answer as it is incorrect. Question number 6. Which of the following statements are incorrect regarding the WTO? WTO deals with goods and services. The earlier director of WTO was Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. Then the working was started on 1st January 1994. The highest decision making body of WTO is Ministerial Council, and it was formed to overcome the issues under the GATT. A, B, C, A and D, third is B and C, and fourth is C, D and E. I hope you have solved this question. So let's see one by one. WTO deals with both goods and services. This is totally true. WTO was the organization who made in the Arge round under the Marrakesh agreement. It was established to help the country and to assist them in proper trade and to reduce the heavy tariffs which were laid on them. So WTO basically was established in 1st January, working started from 1st January 1995. Here 1994 is mentioned, so C will be incorrect. And B, the earlier director of WTO was Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. This statement is B is also incorrect. Why? Because the earlier director was Robert Eduardo, and the name mentioned here, Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, she is the present director of WTO. I hope what happened? Robert Eduardo is the earlier director. Okay. Then the highest decision making body of the WTO is Ministerial Council, and it was formed to overcome the issues of GATT. Why? Because GATT was dealing only with the services and there was no any dispute settlement mechanism in GATT. In WTO, there was a proper system was followed to settle the disputes among the countries with respect to trade. So option number B and C are incorrect. Sorry. Now let's see, B and C are the right options. One more thing you should remember that Andorra is the most recent member of WTO. This question can be framed by the exam, may be asked in your recent upcoming exam. It joined in 2020. So let's see question number 7. Which among the following country is not included in SAARC? Pakistan, Nepal, India, Sri Lanka, Malaysia, Maldives. You have options 5 and 6, 5 only, 6 only, and 4, 5 and 6. SAARC is an important trading bloc from the exam point of view. I have added the slide. We will discuss it quickly. I hope you have solved. So as you know, India is the member of SAARC. Okay. So it is on 3rd. Sri Lanka is also, you know. So 4, 5, 6 can be easily eliminated. D will not be the answer. Now 6 only. Maldives is also member. So 6 can't be the answer. 5, Malaysia is not the member. So best answer will be, here also 6 is given. So this can't be the answer. Option number B is the right answer. 5 only. Malaysia is not the member of SAARC. So let's see, the SAARC basically stands for South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation. Okay, and it was established on 8 December 1985. The secretariat, the headquarters of the SAARC is in Kathmandu, Nepal, and it started its working 17 January 1987 onwards. Okay, the SARC SARC has 8 members, which Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Maldives, Nepal, Pakistan and Sri Lanka. Okay, we had I had given a mnemonic MBBS Spain. And members are what? Afghanistan, Bangladesh and Bhutan. Okay, then organization, it is a regional economic trade bloc, and area served South Asia, and date founded 8 December 1985. Let's see question number 8. India is the member of which among the following organization? Oh, MEGA, ICSID, IDA, IBRD and IFC. These are the part of World Bank group. You have to tell India किन का member है. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 4 and 5, 1, 3, 4 and 5 and 1, 2, 3 and 5. I hope you solved the question. So I had told when I took this crash course on international business. So India is the member of basically 4 countries except ICSID. International Council for Settlement of Industrial Dispute. India is not part of it. India is not part of ICSID. Rest India of the rest bodies, India is the member. Okay, then MEGA is what? Multinational Investment Guarantee Agency. ICSID, I told. IDA, it is also called as soft loan window, that is International Development Association, which supports to grant loan to least developed country. Then IBRD, International Bank for Reconstruction and Development, known as World Bank, and IFC, International Finance Corporation, which provide loans to for private organizations. Okay, so 1, 3, 4 and 5 is the right answer. Option C is the right answer. So here the years I have mentioned for you: IBRD 1945, IDA 1960, IFC 1956 and MEGA 1988 and ICSID 1966. It can be asked in form of match the column, just keep in mind. Question number 9. The IMF is only the outcome of Bretton Woods Conference held in 1944. Statement 2. The IMF plays an important role in assisting the countries to maintain the BOP of both developed and developing countries. Both statements 1 and 2 are correct. Both the statement 1 and 2 are incorrect. Statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 is incorrect. Statement 2 is correct, but statement 1 is incorrect. I hope you have solved the question. So, if you talk about the Bretton Woods Conference, it was held in 1944 in New Hampshire, USA. Okay. Then it has 2 major outcomes, that is the IMF, International Monetary Fund, and International Bank for Reconstruction and Development, IBRD, which is also known as World Bank. The IMF, if you check the second statement, so this here the outcome is said only IMF, so this statement will be wrong. And the 2 is what? Statement IMF plays an important role in assisting the country to maintain the BOP of both developed and developing, so this is alright. Option 2 is correct, option 1 is incorrect. Statement, so our answer will be option number D. Statement 2 is correct, but statement 1 is incorrect. Oh, sorry. By mistake, the answer, the yellow mark is not the answer. This is not the answer. The answer is this one. Option number D is the right answer. Let's see question number 10. Which among the following are the examples of business data in the data warehouse? Sales summary, product marketing analysis, rejection analysis for the raw material. Now you have to tell 1, 2 and 3, 1 and 3 only, 1 and 2 only, and 2 only. I think you have got the answer. Now let's see the IMF. Sorry, not IMF, data warehousing. We are talking about the data warehousing. Data warehousing is an important concept in information technology where we we store all the types of data. So according the business data, in business data we have sales summary, we have to keep how much we have sold in here. So sales summary will be the answer. Then this 2 only can't be the answer. Option D will not be the answer. Then second one, product and marketing analysis, this is also necessary. So these 2 cannot be the answer. All of these are part of this session. Sales summary, product and marketing analysis, and rejection analysis for the raw material are the right answer. Entrepreneurial culture and growth orientation consist of all the following except encouraging employee to generate idea, focusing on opportunities, the option number C, the desire to grow at slow and controlled pace, and being creative. So here they have asked about the entrepreneur culture and growth. So let's check options one by one. Here the major mistake people do, they ignore the word except. You have to skip the choose the which is the odd one. So let's see one by one. Encouraging employees to generate ideas. Yes, this is a very common thing which will impact the organization culture in positive sense. Then focusing on the opportunities, whatever opportunities the entrepreneur get, he will try to take the advantage. So focusing on the opportunities can also be said. But being creativity matters a lot in the field of entrepreneurship. So this can not be the answer. If you see this option number C, the desire to grow at slow and controlled pace. Here what? The slow and controlled pace is what? These are making the statement negative, taking the statement in negative direction. So here the except word is mentioned. So the negative thing will be the answer. Option number C is the right answer. I hope you understood this question. Please take special care when you see these types of words in exam. Question number 2. Assertion. Industry analysis has the objective to determine the factors that would make an attractive industry. The reason, competitive analysis and industry analysis are the key to success in every business. A and R are true and R is correct explanation of A. A and R are true. R is not the correct explanation of A. A is false but R is true, and A is true but R is false. I hope you have it solved. So let's see, try to understand. Industry analysis basically talks when you analyze the industry while starting the business, or you are checking that our business will run in this industry or not. The Porter 5 force model is the best tool used to analyze the industries. So industry analysis will have the objectives, and you will have to determine the factors that will make it attractive industry. So this is the assertion is totally correct. Then the reason, competitive analysis and industry analysis are the key to success for every business. Yeah, you have to check the competition and you will have to analyze the industry in correct sense for every business. So this statement is also correct. But if you try to link in above assertion, they haven't talked about the competitive analysis, but in here they are talking about the industry analysis and competitive analysis. So this cannot be the correct reason. So A and R both are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. Option B is the right answer. Question number 3. Scumter was the one who proposed his idea. According to Scumter, an entrepreneur is essentially an innovator, and the innovator is someone who comes up with the new ideas. This is related to which theory you have to tell. Innovation theory, need for achievement theory, theory of social change, and theory of leadership. I hope you have solved this question, because they have mentioned the name of the author who propounded the theory. You have to just identify about in which of the following theories given by Scumter, and he has talked that entrepreneur does innovation. So the right answer for this question is innovation theories. Innovation theory was given by Joseph Scumter, one of the most important theory. Then we have need for achievement theory, which was given by David McClellan, in which he talked about the achievement, affiliation and power, which is quite similar to the motivational theory but little bit different. Then Max Weber theory of social change, in which he talked about the religion and the theory of leadership, which is quite different. So option number A is the most appropriate answer for this question. Question number 4. Statement 1. Every organization wants its growth in future. The employees who takes initiative and acts as a change agent are known as entrepreneur. Then let's see the statement number 2. An entrepreneur has less scope of growth in future. Both statements are correct. Both statements are incorrect. Statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 is correct. Statement 2 is correct, but statement 1 is incorrect. I hope you solved this one. So don't get confused in exam regarding the two words entrepreneur and intrapreneur. Intrapreneur is the person who does the task of does the work of entrepreneur in an organization, being an internal employee. So let's see what the statement 1 say. So everyone organization wants to grow in near future. Yes, it's right. The employee who takes initiative and acts as a change agent is known as entrepreneur. So definition is given. So statement 1 has no issues. It is totally correct. Then statement 2. An entrepreneur has less scope of growth in the future. So this statement is wrong, because it is mentioned in negative scale. Why? Entrepreneur has a scope. It is not much wider than the entrepreneur, but the scope is not less, because the person who is acting as a change agent will have high chance of getting promoted or getting good remuneration, good type of job, and in future he will get experience from the current activities, and he can start his own business later. So this statement is totally wrong. Statement number 2, that entrepreneur has less scope नहीं होना चाहिए था, has a more scope होना चाहिए था. So statement number 1 is correct, but statement 2 is incorrect. Option C is the right answer. Let's see question number 5. The element of the achievement theory is dash. Depreciation of social status, innovation, work started with new firm, and cost management. Achievement theory by David McClellan he is asking about. So let's see the option. Depreciation of social status. So social status is depreciated. So this statement, option number A, can't be the answer, because it is talking fully negative sense. So B, innovation. Innovation we have seen who has said about innovation. Joseph Scumter. So this cannot be the answer. Option number C, work started with new form. Work started with new form can be a source of achievement as per the David Macklin's achievement theory. And if we check the option number D, cost management, nothing has been said about regarding any type of costs in the David Macklin achievement theory. So the D will also be eliminated. Option C is the right answer. That is, work started with new form is the element of achievement theory. I hope this question is clear to you. Let's see the question number 6. Assertion. Turnaround management is the process which may reverse the negative trends of performance of the organization. The reason is, in turnaround management, measures such as liquidation of assets, financial restructuring, close down of some divisions are taken to review the sick units. A and R are correct. R is the correct explanation of A. A and R are correct, but R is not the correct explanation of A. Both A and R are incorrect, and A is correct, but R is incorrect. Sorry. So let's see. Turnaround is basically what? It is also a strategy, and it is what? It is related to the retrenchment type of strategy. Okay, turnaround basically it has another word in the quality management, that is re-engineering. Okay, so turnaround, what the turnaround management is the process you may reverse the negative trends, whatever the negative situations you are facing, by starting the business again from the beginning with some new technology, with some new features. You can overcome the problems which we have faced earlier. But what the reason say? In turnaround management, measures such as liquidation, liquidation of assets, the assets which are very old, which are of no use, you will sell them out. So this liquidation takes place in turnaround. Then financial restructuring, your financial restructuring you will do. Then close down of some divisions are taken to revive the sick units. The divisions which are not able to generate money for you, you will shut down those units. So this will help to overcome sickness. So both are talking in the same sense. So A and R is correct, and R is correct explanation of A. So option number A is the right answer for this question. Let's see question number 7. Assertion. Brainstorming is to get away from the traditional thinking style. The reason is, the ideas are according to the specific market or product. A and R are correct. R is the correct explanation of A. A and R are correct, but R is not the correct explanation of A. The option number C is, both A and R are incorrect, and option D is, A is correct but R is incorrect. This topic is from the idea generation mentioned in your entrepreneurship syllabus. So brainstorming. What is brainstorming? Brainstorming is specific, also belongs to the off-the-job training method. Here you have given some idea topic, and you have to put your thoughts or put your ideas related to that topic. So it is totally away from the traditional thinking style. Your thinking is goes in some unique direction. Okay, so brainstorming is generally helps to generate something newer. Then the reason, the ideas are according to the specific market or product. Okay, so this statement is also correct, that the ideas you will, because the topic which you have been given, so it will be related regarding the product which the company wants to manufacture, regarding the specific market which a company wants to target. So these ideas can be related to this topic. Both the assertions are reason, but if you use the word because. So let me read for you. Brainstorming is to get away from the traditional thinking style because the ideas are according to the specific markets or product. So here somewhere the sense is both the assertion and reason are not properly linked. So A and R will be correct, but R is not the correct explanation of A. Option number B will be the right answer. I hope this question is clear to you. Let's see question number 8. Statement 1. The Spurti scheme was launched in 2005. Statement 2. The objective of the Spurti scheme is to provide long-term stability to the traditional industries and artisan into clusters. Both statements are correct. Both statements are incorrect. Statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 is incorrect. Statement 2 is correct, but statement 1 is incorrect. I hope you solve this. So Spurti scheme is a scheme of launched by the MSME, and it is belong to what? To assist the traditional industries. So let's see from here. Both the statements are correct because it was launched in 2005, and the objective of Spurti scheme to provide long-term stability to traditional industries. See, remember this full form. Scheme Spurti is the what? Cluster setup of under the traditional industries. So it was launched by Ministry of MSME, and it is the full form is the Scheme of Fund for Regeneration of Traditional Industries. Okay. The scheme under which the financial support is being provided for the setting up of traditional industries clusters via Khadi and village industries clusters. Okay. I hope this scheme is remember this amount. The total amount of 3 crore has been sanctioned for the scheme, and it aims at developing clusters of the traditional industries in the country over the period of 5 years. I hope this question is clear to you. Question number 9. Two lists are given, list 1 and list 2. On the left hand side you have SIDO, Spurti, SIDBI and SFC. On the right hand side you have A. Financial institution, B. Scheme launched for traditional industry, C. Provide direct finance and direct finance to industries, and D is cooperative bank. So we have just studied the Spurti. Spurti is what? A scheme launched for traditional industry. So we can eliminate all the three because with second A, C and A are given. So A, B, C will be eliminated. You will get the right answer. That is option number D. Then now let's see. SIDO stands for Small Industrial Development Organization, and it helps in financial institutions. Okay. Then Spurti, I just explained you that it was launched for traditional industries. Then SIDBI, Small Industrial Development Bank for in India. I don't know, I am not getting the full form, sorry. Then it provides the direct finance to the industries. And SFC, State Financial Corporations, these are the cooperative banks. So option number D, A, B, C, D is the right answer. Let's see question number 10. Entrepreneurs can recognize problem and find ways to solve them through each of the following except. Recognizing problems in emerging trends, identifying currently the available product or services and then building a business around the better version, framing the problem differently and that is being thought of, and before then proposing an appropriate solution, and D is experiencing a problem in one's own life and then realizing the solution represents the business opportunity. Just solve it, I'm back. Sorry for the disturbance. So it is regarding the how entrepreneur can recognize the problem and how they solve them. So first, recognizing problem in emerging trends. So this cannot be. You have asked about the except word is mentioned. So you have to tell whichever is negative. So if you check option number B, if you check, identify a currently available product or services and then building the business around the better version. So B is only the positive statements. So option B is the right answer. So because the rest three are regarding the problems and you have to identify the which is not related to problem, which is talking in positive sense and new sense. Option B is the right answer for this question. I think that this session, the entire series was fully helpful to you. All the best for your exam. And this series might have given a contribution for your success. So thank you. Please hit the like button and give your feedback in the comment series regarding the entire series. So thank you. All the best for your exam. Bye.